Well, are both of them like that?
Yes. Yes, they're
Ooh,
twins.
sexy. Sort of like the
They're
opposite of
twins.
Talon.
Yeah. Only Talons is jet black, but it has like no filigree whatsoever. It's just
Oh.
Did you play Control ever? Thrice?
no, but I wanted to.
It's
I haven't.
really good,
Yeah.
and the gun in it, it's called the service weapon,
Mhm.
and I I would love to imagine you as Talon holding the service weapon, because that shit is, it's one of my favorite. Like it, I don't know if you play either of the Destinies. It's all my favorite
Yeah.
parts about the hand cannons in Destiny turned up to 11.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's actually what I imagined Luann's like.
Oh,
As the service weapon, because it's so big and chunky.
uh-huh. Well, and it's got that like kind of blocky, and it's so sexy.
Well, and like I think that the service weapon is like the coolest concept in a video game. It's like it is like
The archetype of a weapon.
yeah, like the lore of it is that it is Mjolnir, it is Excalibur, it is what it takes on like the shape of whatever the time is. So like it was a sword at one point. It was Thor's hammer at one point. Now it's a gun, and it's a very it's not on the nose, I would say, but it's a pretty subtle, like, we are in a gun obsessed culture. That like our mythical weapon would be a service weapon for a police officer. That would be our mythical Mjolnir or Excalibur.
That's crazy. So it's a hero's weapon, but it forms to the hero of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, you know, it calls into question like what exactly is a hero? Was Thor just a cop, basically? You know. At least that's where my brain goes.
It's also like implied that Alexander the Great wielded the service weapon as the spear, like that kind of, like it's been around since the first person picked up a rock and tied it to a stick.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm. The idea of a weapon that can be
utilized.
Anything. It can be that changes with the times to become the new, best weapon to have at your side in any age. Be that a sword or a massive hammer or the coolest pistol ever.
So, popping this back over to immediate action town. Very short recap as everyone arrived at Torfain. You were requested by some of the townsfolk to go and get rid of the bloodbound cult that had taken over the temple nearby in the mountain valleys. Knowing that you were close to the lands of Grim Hollow, that there are monstrosities here that many have not seen before, but also that the land itself seems to be rebelling, almost cursed in a way. On the proposition of money and also having a place to stay with free drink and food, quickly took up the matter and started to deal out, well, various forms of justice, and as well as purging the heretics and those unwanted from the land that had been bringing more corruption by. Quickly dealt with the two skydrakes that were in the way that the township had trouble with before previous. Very quickly, no less. After that, decided to take a moment and rest in case you needed all of your energy for the combat to come. And which at that point, we had now returned next morning at first light, while the fog was rolling over the valley, as well as the mountain ranges itself, to the temple that you had immediately beset upon after seeing that Mowbray had sent his familiar in and saw that they were performing live sacrifices at this point. That's when immediately descended into combat. Mowbray, well, trying to cast a few spells, seeing the scimitar and also being hit by some eldritch words and shadows seem to cause various strange effects to some of the party members. Aubrey gripping his head as you see that his eyes and ears start to bleed as if his brain is starting to rupture from the inside out. That we immediately go straight back into combat. Alrighty. From Aubrey. Let's see. What he has, he's actually going to full bunny hop away, getting his distance and safety, and then immediately he's gonna fire out a couple of magic missiles at the few that came out to greet them. Gonna put 2 into the one that was next to him and 2 into the one next to Venya. Alright, with that, both of them immediately drop to the floor as they met. Magic missiles collide with the chest, immediately blowing apart part of the ribs and chest. As you see them hit the floor, immediately bleeding out. Venya. You see that Luan is still a little surrounded. The priest who'd originally come out beforehand tried to grip her with dark magic is thankfully on the floor, but you are also now free to whisk her on the battlefield for the moment.
Could I ask if there's any meaning to the different colors that the characters are?
Thank you for
individual?
asking that.
It's to help organize them in the turn order.
Yes, also,
okay.
for a brief moment, let me double
So
check,
there's no
because you
distinction?
have, I believe it was the number 6. So you're still under the effects of, you have advantage on attacks, attack rolls, but other creatures have advantage on you because you are suffering mental recklessness. So
I'm mentally reckless?
yes, so you have every attack against a creature with advantage, but every attack against you will be at advantage as well.
Oh, so if I attack, they automatically get advantage on me.
They just always have advantage on you.
Yeah.
Oh, always.
They already
Until
are.
you make a wisdom saving throw, which would be at the end of your turn. Let me make one for Mowbray. Mowbray's no longer affected by the psychic drain.
Hey! No more psychic damage at this turn.
So what will you do, Venya?
I think I'm going to attack these 2 individuals that are in front of Luan.
Alrighty.
And I will do that with pistols. Pew pews.
At advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, at advantage. Oh shit. Advantage. Right. Do one of these.
I'll definitely hit.
And oh shoot, I didn't do that. Sorry.
Well, they're both hit,
Oh,
depending
wait.
on which targets you're going for.
Oh, okay. The first one would be the one in front of the land, and the second will be the one that is next to the guy that's in front of the land.
Alright.
And they get 7 damage. Pew pew.
Thank you so much.
Dropping
Wow, nice.
You're welcome.
Damage.
both of them immediately. 2 shots straight through the chest and one through his heart. Right through his heart.
Awesome. And may I ask, what is this, like a doorway, a bridge? Boxes?
For that one, it is what seems to be almost like giant steps. It would take a little bit of time to climb, so half speed moving up them, or if you were to try and jump up there, you can try and
Are there
make
banisters on either side?
Yes.
Are they closed banisters or open banisters?
I would say open, because Talion had been making shots into the temple from down where he's at.
Okay, perfect. And I got what, 30 distance? Yeah, there you go. What can I do here? No. I want to move my character.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, have you
No
clicked on the
fucking
arrow?
way.
You might have to roll a
Go-
2.
I'm gonna go. Sorry, my screen is acting wonky. Hold on a second.
That's pretty.
I'm trying to go. Oh no, why is it doing that? Stop it! Hold on. Googling off is useless.
Let me slide you on back there.
Thank you. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to go. Oh, what the fuck? Like right over there.
Alright.
So I can still be. I'd still be able to see through the banister towards where these people are up top, right?
Yes, you can.
Over under. Okay, perfect. That's where I'm gonna stand.
Alrighty. We win.
Gun in hand.
Okay. 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 So. What did we say about shooting the unconscious? Nothing about it? Cause I kind of feel like we had a conversation about it.
I mean, if you're going to shoot at them, they would be prone, so it would still be disadvantage.
Got it. Yeah. Then they can. Aha. There we go. Okay, that's 30.
Yep. And then moving up those would take basically twice movement, so be moving at half speed through there.
Okay. And how's my am I at any disadvantage in my shots on these two people that I can see?
On those, no, because they are fully standing up.
Alright, good. I just wasn't sure about the angle. Alright, then I'm just gonna shoot I'm just gonna shoot one, shockingly enough.
Alright. Alrighty, assuming the top one, I'll go roll damage because that definitely hits, as they are keeping their ritual going.
Okay.
Alrighty. That, another quick shot. Another hole placed in someone else's torso as you see blood shooting out the other side.
And fuck yeah. I'm gonna do my extra attack. On the other one that I can see, I'll point it out.
Please roll damage.
I assume that hits.
Oh, definitely. If that didn't hit, that would be some bullshit.
Alright, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action, Second Wind.
Recuperate some of your health. Alrighty.
And that's my turn.
Alright. We have to roll your d10 plus your fighter level. And these cultists. That one will slit their own throat and finish out what they were doing over here.
DM God,
Yeah.
did I need to do a wisdom save of any kind at the end of my turn?
That's right. Thank you very much. DC 12, wisdom saving throw.
A DC 12? Oh
Yes.
shit. Okay. Hold up.
Alright, so you're still suffering from recklessness.
Okay.
This priest that's originally hiding is going to come out here. Especially see that everyone else has come up very close. Let's see, what will they use? Yeah, no. This one is going to try and just Eldritch Blast Luann as she is at the bottom of the steps.
Ouch, that's not very nice.
Alrighty. So, first one definitely goes flying by. There we go. And then the other two, well, I assume hit you with a 18 on both of those.
Yep, that hits me.
Alrighty. You take a total of 6 force damage as she manages to find 2 well-placed marks on your gelatinous body. Curviona. And then as
It's not hard to find a good spot on her body.
fair enough. And then with
Heyo.
that, this will point out towards Venya, as earlier has been done before by the other one. Grab a quick sword. As they will try and recast its spiritual weapon this time with another spell slot, since Mowbray had moved away. Gonna try and hit you, Venya. Which that would be an advantage. Which that will miss anyway. As they look a little satisfied managing to hit Luann, but still frustrated that missed the small slippery rabbit. Looking around trying to find where Mowbray went, but we'll immediately step back to get to her cover. This cultist. These guys are still all asleep. Talion.
Alright, Josh, just going through real quick. Did I happen to roll my wisdom check at the end of my actions at the end of last game? Because I had that weird thing where it's like I can either attack but I can't move, or I can move but I can't attack. But I don't know if I did my...
Don't think you did, so go ahead and roll it for me now.
If you don't mind.
Yep, I don't want.
Do it. Make it. Do it.
Alright.
Number two.
So, yep, unfortunately, you're still suffering from the prophecy of doom there.
Okay, no worries. Alright.
Yeah.
So, my turn where I'm standing, I still got, what's your name, the curse dust right back here. It's using like 3/4 cover, right? So I'd have disadvantage trying to hit her?
Yes. Basically, it would be disadvantage to hit her. She would have +5 to her AC.
Gotcha. Alright, and this person right back over here, is that one of ours, or is that one of the gun people?
He is one of the priests who came out and immediately grabbed onto Luann with necrotic energy.
Okay, alright, and he's still standing?
He is prone. He was knocked down by Ham's gunshot.
Yeah, he's not unconscious or anything. He's just sitting.
Okay, cool. And firing on someone who's prone, that would be at disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna focus on this chick right here. Alright, I'm gonna try to get her with 2 shots. Then I'm gonna toss an axe at this dude over here.
Alrighty, fire away, my friend. Good lord, those still hit.
And then, just for dude in the distance.
All of those hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. That's in 13 points of piercing.
With that, especially the 2 shots, you see, even if some of the statue chips away, though, you see her immediately grabbing onto her stomach and chest and fall flat next to the doors. Start bleeding out.
And the guy in the distance ends up catching 7 points of lesson damage. That's what my throwing action joke. What am I supposed to say?
But that he drops immediately as he catches an axe in the neck, and you just immediately see this huge spurt of blood shoot out from his neck.
All right. Well, I since I can't move. Oh, well, actually, well, I'm not sure if I can move yet. But I'm gonna stay where I am because it looks like I've got a little bit of cover. But I shout, "I'm out! Cover me!" And I'll reload next round. But let me try my wisdom saving throw this round. See if I can break out of it.
All right, you are no longer under those effects, so you have shaken the doom prophecy.
And I will
Which is
right
the one?
here.
Which is the one that cast the Doom Prophecy?
It would be this one, but you would still have to make the save afterwards to shake it from your mind.
Oh, jeez.
But I just gunned her down.
Yeah.
And I
Alrighty. This one. He's looking around. He doesn't seem too concerned with the fact that most of his, well, cult is dying. He looks actually rather ecstatic at this amount of death that's happening. With that, he's going to boldly stand up, and he sees that, well, he does see that Venya is basically wide open, so he's going to, with a very sinister smile, go to strike her with, yeah, multiple Eldritch Blasts. Only 2 of those will hit Venya, for a total of 15 force damage. And then, especially since Luan walked away from him, is immediately going to send his spiritual weapon at Luan.
Almost like this guy has the same stat block as the other guys.
They're all priests.
What the fuck? That's against the law or something.
Legally not. How dare you assault me with priesthood? So for you, Luan, a 21 to hit you for a total of 7 force damage. As this priest immediately starts cackling, you're not going to escape. They're going to get out. They're coming. You've only made a feast for them.
Well, I don't know about all that.
Oh.
What? Talon, I believe. Oh, Talon and Mowbray are the only 2 that can see. But Hom grabs her gun from her position behind the pillar, and she closes her eyes, and shadows seem to reach up from the floor and pull her down. And she uses her ability to teleport 30 feet. 30 feet. And I will raise my gun up to the back of this guy's head as he's facing Venya and Luan, and I just say bang, and I shoot twice, or I'll shoot once, I guess, to see.
Just to see.
26.
God, that hits. Roll that down.
9.
With that, as he's cackling, stops as there's now just a hole in the back of his throat. One knee finally drops to his face.
Okay. I am going to... This door is open. Is this door open?
It is not.
Can I see into this house at all? Are there any windows?
You don't see any windows, but you smell what seems like a heavenly kind of stew coming from there, and see there's food crates over here.
Come back to the weird food house later. I will continue forward in that case.
Alright.
I'm just running forward. I don't have another shot. I can see this motherfucker prone in the window. I can't ready half of an attack, so I'll take the shot. I have disadvantage because he's prone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The sleeping man.
Yeah.
Wow.
14.
It would still hit.
Okay. 8
Uh,
piercing.
He does not wake up as the bed is painted red.
All right. I black the handle underneath Mercy, and I set up looking into the room. That's me.
Alrighty. This cultist. There's only one last one of them. And he will cut his own throat on his part of the ritual.
Not a fan of this thing that you're doing here.
Did you say cut his own throat?
He said grimdark.
Yeah. One's asleep.
I actually, I don't know, I couldn't think of something.
Alrighty. This man immediately stepping out. And well, seeing that Vinya is still on a rabbit frenzy, he's gonna point down into this area as you hear him speaking Eldritch horrors. I need everyone, or well, I say everyone.
No.
I should say Luan, Ham, and Talion
No.
to make
Wow,
me
thanks.
wisdom saving throws, DC
No.
12. As he hits you
is
with
this
Prophecy of Doom.
Is this a charm condition?
This one is not a charmed condition.
Is it, but is it a charm?
No. I'm sorry to say that.
Can I use my once person?
I need you to roll me, both Talion and Ham, a d8 to see which effect takes hold. Luan, you are able to resist this, as it does not take hold in your body. You hear these whispers, and they do not haunt you from these eldritch shadows that reach out. Oh my god.
But which one?
Talion, you just got the same exact one of where you can only take an action or a movement. Holy shit.
Dang it!
As you feel these whispers enter into your mind again, it's like locking up your legs and confusing your mind. Hum. Visions creep into your mind as you can see shadows trying to reach into your eyes from the sides. Whispers continue to dance over your ears and distract you, trying to forcefully pull your sight and your attention away from the current situation at hand.
No. That should. Do you have to do the wrong person?
And then he will send out another spiritual weapon, as he's the last priest. This one will be at Hum.
I'm sure it will.
Oh, it'll try. 11 will miss you for sure.
Yes.
And then
definitely.
he is going to dip behind the wall again. Point this cultist. That one's asleep. Everybody is keeping him with Dakin. I'll keep him up there. Then yeah. You are still under the recklessness, so you still have advantage, but you also hear
Cool.
as this
Mowbray is here now.
yeah. Or oh, please. I can't tell because when well, we'll bounce back. Mowbray, you are here. You are just on this side there a little bit. My bad. I can't hear when somebody joins when I'm streaming.
No, you're good. I didn't want to disrupt you guys. I was being patient. I was waiting. You know, if I couldn't play, I can't play.
No,
cool.
you-
So if I can do stuff,
Over here.
You
Say a
can.
word.
You will hear what sounds like stone cracking and lurching at the start of your turn.
okay. So one, Moby knows what's going on inside because the crow, what's the crow's name again? Because I forgot. He doesn't have a name. It's just Raven. Raven has been watching and telling him telepathically what it's seen, and he is going to, I guess, rush. Speed. 40. 30. He's going to move. He's going to double move to get Vivenya, and he's going to use his bonus action to command Raven to assist these people that have been trussed up. Because Raven can't attack, but he can take other actions after because he follows up after me, and so Raven will fly down to this person and start trying to untie them.
All right. As you are inspecting them, you do see that they are still bound fairly tightly. Go ahead and roll me an athletics with your familiar. Or it would be a flat strength, I believe, at that point.
Yep, just be strength, which is not great because it's only got a 4.
That's
Yeah, it's not gonna do it. It's unfortunate. It's a bird. It's doing what it can. It's trying to get its beak in there. It's just the knots are too strong. It's doing what it can. It probably does get its beak in there and loosens up one knot, but not enough for them to get their hands free.
Wiggling at the knots as you see the blood slowly pulling in, following these runic symbols and starting to turn black. Venya, now it's your turn. Apologies.
Oh wait, do I have a reaction? I think I do. Second, I haven't. I think it's a feature.
Okay.
Blueberry. 1 second. Chronal shift. Magically limited control. As a reaction, after you or a creature. Oh, is it not within 30 feet though? Let me see.
And he's behind a wall.
It's probably not, and he's behind cover. Yeah, he's not within range. Never mind. I'm done.
Alright. Venya.
So close.
I'd like to shoot at this individual over yonder.
What? Whoa. Resorting to violence?
Oh, now's the moment to hold back?
You do see that they are tied up, but I will not stop you as you are going full reckless mode.
Wait, that's the one that's tied up?
Yes.
Yes. Those
Oh, I
are the
see
those
that.
are the sacrifices.
Yeah, the one like over here by this wall, I can't see them from where I am, but they're over here somewhere.
They are hiding behind one of the statue crenellations.
You could actually
I
run
moved.
inside there.
Alright. He still has...
He said that going up those steps was gonna take a long time because it's like steep.
Yes, it
or
would take,
something like that,
take
right?
half... Basically, it's difficult terrain. Take half your movement.
Oh,
Would
unless
you
you could
do-
rabbit jump.
You could rabbit hop.
You could.
Oh, could I?
Would
Yeah,
you like
could
to?
run
You
the
could
bottom
rabbit
and
hop right
rabbit
up
hop
there.
at the top
Yeah.
and close this up.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Go ahead. Jump on in.
Okay. How far in could I jump though? Would I be like right
15
here?
feet. 15 feet, so 3 squares.
Oh, so like right here?
You could get one more in if you want. Yeah, there would be
Yeah, you
another
can definitely get inside there.
Sweet.
Alright.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot at this one over here behind the wall.
Get his ass!
He's still
Get it
trying
out.
to hide, so he does have half cover, so only +2 to his AC, but I doubt that will stop you. As you have
We shall
advantage.
see.
Blam blam.
Blam 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 advantage. Blam.
Like I
blam.
said, I don't think that'll
Hey, well, you
stop
still
you.
have-
Go ahead and
You
roll
still
that
have movement,
damage.
too. Because you only moved, what, 2 squares, right?
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, you have.
So
Well, she moved technically 4 because she moved 1 over and then jumped.
Right, so there's 10 feet of movement left there.
Yeah, you can still move 2 squares to get past his cover.
oh,
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, well, I don't think it matters though. 'cause it's
Advantage
like-
and the fighting
Yeah.
style and a +1 magical
Oh yeah,
pistol.
you definitely got
A
him.
9, another
I
trigger
think
to
I
hit.
got him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
another
got him.
2 shots. You just see a smattering of blood hit the wall. He's still holding on, barely. He's like leaned up against the wall, trying to gurgle out a laugh, but he's got barely some life in him.
Sorry, I can't hear you. What was that?
Shooting him again.
What?
I'll kill you. Fine.
I could have sworn I heard something.
Uh,
Gosh, I'm sorry.
go ahead and roll me wisdom
Um,
to try and get rid of your condition, or you could hold on to it
yeah.
if you want. It's up to
Yeah,
you.
reckless is awesome for you.
Entirely up to you.
Gosh. I guess, I mean... Yeah, I'll... No, I like the advantage. Fuck it. Fuck
Alright.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna hold on to the advantage. But could I do the second win thing to regain hit points?
Yeah, I believe you haven't used it yet, so go ahead and roll your d10 with your plus your fighter level.
So D10. D10.
5.
I got a 6.
Plus the
And
5.
what is my 5? So I get 11
11.
Mhm.
HP. Booyah.
You get 11 HP.
Okay. And that's my turn, please.
Okay. Luann.
So I get 40.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up there with Benya.
Come on up, honey.
What do you mean, slime up there?
Oh yeah.
Climb
on
and
up,
goop
honey.
all the way up there.
Do you have
Yeah.
climb speed
Make your
as a
way.
plasmoid?
Nope. I don't believe you do.
No. The only special thing I can do is I can slip in between an inch of space,
Wibble into spaces.
which is pretty fucking special, I think.
It is, so
this
you
would
can
be-
get into some pretty precarious situations and then slide right out.
So I've gone. So it's half my movement, right?
So that would be 10 and then 20. You would still have the remainder if you have 30.
Okay, awesome.
That would be unoccupiable space just because of the statue. Apologies.
Oh, okay. Yes.
You can go there.
There's good.
Yep. As you do enter into this chamber, you see multiple arcane runes. What looks like it used to be maybe a basin for holy water and an altar that's now filled with acid. Other various cages and crow's cages that you see at the southern end of the temple that have old desiccated bodies, people who have missing hearts, as well as a few empty cages from the ones that have been recently emptied for the sacrifices that have been performed before you today. As you witness the small bird trying to peck at the ropes as well, the blood that's getting closer to them turning black as they are getting ever so closer to the person in the center of these ritual circles. The other one at the other end seemingly pulsating, but also starting to crack stone-wise. The other two people at the far end of the chamber immediately see, quick, you have to get us out! I've been killing everyone all week and making these horrible creatures!
Yeah. We're coming, honey. I don't have enough movement.
What would you like to do?
And I think that I don't see anything else right from where I'm looking, so I think. Wait a minute.
You do see the one man, all covered in blood, who's been shot twice, still holding on.
Where is he? Right here?
Just south of you.
Okay. Wait, and who's?
Those are people in the cages. They are commoners
okay.
slash the victim.
All right, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot that guy to the side.
All right. Line him up. Oh, that unfortunately misses as it right off this chunk of stone. You should still have an extra attack though for your level, right?
Yeah, I do.
multi-attack for the win.
Oof.
Damn it.
With that, 2 quick fires, chipping off the statue stone, but he is holding up as tight as he can, even though he's bleeding out all over the place.
I hate to be that person, but I believe your gun misfires on a critical
That's
failure.
right.
Oh shit.
Let's see, what is it for a misfire again?
Misfire, you immediately have to
You have to roll a d6, I think, right?
whenever you the weapon misfires, the attack misses and the weapon cannot be used again until you spend an action to try and repair it. To repair the firearm, Tinker's Tools check, DC equal to 8 plus your misfire score. So it would be a DC 9, but you have to do you have to use an action to do it.
Yeah, so,
Wait a minute. What's the misfire score?
It's part
whenever
of
a
the-
firearm hits a natural 1, it's like one of the bullets or something jammed within the mechanism.
Got it.
Misfire score is next to the weapon in the gunslinger table. So
Mhm.
your pistol has a reload score of 4 and a misfire score of 1. So when you roll a 1 when trying to attack with it. That's one of the downsides of me using the musket. My misfire score
Yeah.
is 2.
Yeah. Let's go through this. Still asleep.
So your gun brokey for now.
For the moment. Talion. You can. You still have your bonus action, but you can only either move or take an action.
For this action, I'm gonna reload because I used all 4 of my shots,
All right.
and then I will choose movement over action, and I will charge.
And do keep in mind that these stairs would cause you half speed, so if you do go up them, each square costs you double.
Oh, okay.
10
cool.
feet of movement instead of 5.
In that case, I will just move up, probably right behind Luann then.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Be just behind
All
you.
right, and then let me try my wisdom save and see if I can make this work.
All right. Wisdom save. Hit me. All right. You are no longer under the effects of that, but that would be the end of your turn.
Yep, that's it.
And then, shadows are still creeping in, trying to distract you.
What's your stance on trying to shoot through a wall?
Through a stone wall, not happening. Unless
These
you...
are stone walls, okay.
Yes. If it was one of the wood huts, I would totally let it, but this is a stone temple wall.
Sure. Absolutely. Totally makes sense.
Can I make
But
a history check to see if this
what
is made
if-
by the Snow Temple pilots?
So I could make it running from here. I could make it to here, climbing up
Yes.
with 30 feet of movement.
Yep.
And I could not probably see wherever this chuckle fuck is.
You would still have 3/4 cover.
And I'm at disadvantage.
What would you like to do? Also, welcome to the chat long day.
I'm worried about these creatures that I've been hearing about. So I'm going to move a bit more central and out of this thing's range because it can't move. Well, he can't see me. And I'm going to prepare an action to fire if I see one of those horrible whatever's that they're talking about, whatever these creatures are coming out, or if this fucker pokes his head into this or this square near Venya that I can see, I will shoot him.
Fair. All right.
So, and that's the end of my turn, so I'll make a wisdom save.
Please do. All right.
And
you
I'm no longer at disadvantage. Sexy.
no longer have the visions creeping in.
Shake my head, and I lift my hat and I dust it slightly and I put it back on my head. And I've suddenly got some sort of like wheat that I'm chewing on. It's appeared. It's there. It fits the
It
moment.
manifests.
Turn.
I grit my teeth on it, sighting on my rifle, looking in the door over everybody's shoulders.
All right. Go ahead and take that shot as he is stepping forward towards Venya. You see one hand drawn out and shadows coalescing around it.
Bang.
Bang bang.
There.
14.
The 14 will hit. Just as you see Venya, like these shadows creeping towards you from his hand, straight through his eye, out the back of his head. Shadows.
Down in front.
Shadows fade. Face down. That is him. Green boys are asleep. Aubrey.
Shit. That's what he actually says, that shit. He's going to move towards the thing, and he's going to copy his ally and rabbit hop up the ramp so he doesn't climb it. And then he's going to scamper underneath between Luann's legs.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sorry. And he's gonna look over. You can't really see well from where he's at. So that's 10 feet and 15 feet jumping. So he's got 5 feet more. 30 feet. So yeah, he's going to. He closes his eyes and he's now looking. He's controlling the crow. And he's gonna see, since the crow's like, I can't break the rope, it's too tough for me. He's gonna have the crow hop down and look and like examine. He's gonna do an Arcana check and look at the circle and see if he can't like mess with it with the crow to disrupt it and cause the ritual to fail.
All right.
So Arcana. Wait, can I use Chronal Shift on B? After you or a creature, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna use my Chronal Shift and force myself to reroll.
Alrighty.
Because so basically, the crow's like looking at it and it like he's trying to understand something. And he's like, I can't do it, and he's like, he pulls out his pocket watch and like time seems to just like fall back for just like for 6 seconds. Whoop. And rolls again. There we go. 20 Arcana.
Alrighty.
Does he understand how to potentially stop the ritual from completing? Or disrupt it?
You would know that a dispel magic would be required to stop this. That, especially since counterspell wouldn't be able to stop it as they've finished out the process now.
Wizard.
And he once again he says, "Shit, I don't have counterspell."
How did you what?
But as far as you can tell, it looks like it's about to finish its completion.
If you can get them off of off those circles, we might be able to stop the ritual. I don't know, but it's about to get ugly, I think. And then he actually drops down and like puts his hands over his head and like cowers because he's not sure what's gonna happen. And then he has
Raven. Dodge action.
Yeah, well, he can't take the dodge action. He goes prone though. And then he has the crow, Raven. He has Raven, kind of like sorry. Like it actually mimics a voice, and then it flies out to the door to get away from the potential blowback from the explosions.
All right.
And that's it for me.
So that.
But yeah, he is prone now too. He's lying on top of the doors.
With that, turn of the round 20. You do see the blood fully stab into the backs of the people who have been tied down to these ritual circles. You see full on as they go gaunt for a brief moment, and then what looks like their abdomen starts to swell
Oh dear.
At this
They got
point,
preggers.
Yuck.
At this point, you see their entrails swell to the point of blistering, almost a sickly flesh blossom that twists out like their ribs had collapsed and started forming a flower.
Holy shit.
As it reaches the very peak of bloom during this transformation, you can see these horrific mouths tear open as their arms and legs turn into roots.
What the fuck?
The heads immediately consumed into the system, what seems like shadows and wisps slowly drifting out from diseased mouths. And what looks like more gestating within this strange pod. You bear witness now to what you had heard earlier. It's a horror flip. But this one is larger. It seems to have plenty of food now around it.
You're another shit.
It's eating the corpses?
It's reaching out with its roots to start eating them.
Ah!
Would you allow me my second shot of my prepared action?
High or low for fatal results?
Always high. You know it's always high. Don't even
Rolling a
ask.
d20.
Yes.
That's an 11. 11 is the lowest double-digit number that you will allow.
It is true. Alrighty. A 16 on the south end one, I assume, that you could see.
This is the only one that I can see. Yes.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll me damage as you fire at this pseudopod. 8 damage. As you fire, you see this black ichor spill out from the breeder. It writhes in anger as you hear these angry squelches, air and gas escaping from intestines and bones popping. It doesn't look very disturbed, but more upset that you shot it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think you just pissed it off.
Then yeah.
Good. Good thing I'm not close to it then.
Yeah.
I had a quick question. Does reloading the gun take a turn? Or
You.
gun?
One second.
Not if
One
you.
second, I think.
I believe you have the gunner feat ring. I believe we gave
Oh.
that to you.
So reload do not take an action.
You can ignore the loading
Wunderbar.
feature of things. You're also wearing 2 pistols, so it's 4 shots each
Yes.
from that.
Wunderbar.
So you probably
Okay.
don't even have to reload yet.
Wunderbar. I'm going to shoot at this pod down here on the south.
With advantage.
With advantage, right?
Fire twice with advantage. You still got that reckless rolling. You're hearing the whispers of the dark gods here. They're guiding your shots.
You're damn right.
Maybe back up down the ramp.
And then
And that 20 hits.
Oh.
that was wonderful.
A casual 30.
Oof.
So with that, another, you just see Black Ichor spilling out. It recoils for a moment and then starts reaching for the bodies, pulling it in almost defensively as it chitters in anger towards your direction.
Yeah, chitter away, bitch. No, I'm kidding. I didn't say that out loud. I don't want to piss off the animal or creature any more than I already did. I'm gonna move, actually back.
What do we go?
Let me see. Actually, how far am I between these two?
I'll have that one go after Venya because I forgot to reorder it.
I wanna move my character like at the top of the stairs. Could I do that? Yeah. I'm just gonna move one space back.
Yeah, I would allow that.
Okay, cool.
And
That's where I'm
then
gonna stay.
the Breeder would have been 20, so that one wouldn't have gone. But then this one following suit, it's still fresh, pulls in what looks like to be the other 3 bodies, and especially being shot, it's not very happy. It pulls these dregs along. You start to see the bodies twist and snap, necrosis setting in immediately as their entrails are dragged along like a root system behind it. This thing is immediately going up to the closest source of food. Or at least the source of food that is harming it currently. And with that, you don't see any eyes. This strange pseudopods grabbing at the ground, this strange suction noise leaving these roots and trails behind, almost as if it's anchoring almost veins of infection in the temple. It's gonna take one bite at Mowbray and one bite at Luann. So a 20 to try and hit you, Mowbray.
I do not. That hits.
You will take 12 piercing as this pod closes and snaps around. You feel what you assume was probably the bones previous lining the pod plant of this creature.
Yeah, Mowbray screeches in pain.
And then for you, Luann, 17 to hit you.
That will hit.
For 17 piercing, as this one gets a stronger snap on you, almost from the gelatinous form of seemingly seeking out more of your body, as it assumes that you are maybe festering. It's unsure, but a desirable flavor. Luann.
Wow, okay. So I'm going to try to fix my gun.
Alright. Roll me that Tinker's Tools. As, still allow Dex, so,
Dex plus proficiency.
Yes.
If you have like acrobatics proficiency, it'll be the same as rolling that. You only need to beat a 9.
Alright, so you managed to unjam your gun. With that, I would still say you'd have the one shot in it, but that does take your action, so.
Yeah,
You could action surge.
Yeah, if you still have it.
true. I kind of want to. Would I be able to dash backwards down the stairs?
You could try, but it would still provoke an opportunity attack.
True. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just do that then.
Can you disengage with the action surge? Is that one of the things that you can do?
If she had her action surge, yes.
Oh.
Do you have your action surge left over from last time, Luann?
No, I don't think so.
Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna just shoot at it then.
It would be at disadvantage since it's in melee with you. Which, that unfortunately would miss. And I assume you got
Wait
the
a
gun?
minute, doesn't the gunner...
Oh, no.
Yeah, don't I not get disadvantage? 'Cause gunner-
Yes, for being within 5 feet.
Alright, so
Okay,
unfortunately,
but it
yeah,
doesn't hit
that would still be a
anymore.
normal way in. The 11 would
Alright,
not hit.
so that is my turn.
Alrighty.
Trapped near the horrifying monster.
Cultists, they are asleep. They're gonna be a snack. Talion, unfortunately, you're still suffering either move or main action, and then your bonus action.
No, I broke out of it last round. With 16 wisdom save.
That's right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Back to normal,
Alright,
but I can't
take that
move
off.
because I'll provoke.
Yeah. You kind of got sucked
pretty-
into the shittiest part possible. Not a part of my plan at all, I swear.
Can I still move around this thing though? Like, I mean, stay within like 5-foot range of it, but
Definitely
like get
can.
some re-flare?
Yeah, you can stay adjacent to it and still be within, and still move around it.
All right. All right. I move around to its backside, and I put 2 in its. Well, it doesn't have a head, but 2 in the back of its bulb, I guess.
This bulbous pod. The roots growing around your ankles. Both those hit, roll damage.
Jam.
Hey,
15 more. Then I pull up one of my hatchets, and I sunk it in.
Alright. Slam that X in.
That's fine.
That would miss, but especially since you've popped it to half, you get the fun effect. So, reaction. Vomit Swarm. When a breeder is reduced to half of its hit points, it opens its maw and plant pod and releases the swarm that's gestated.
Oh,
So-
you know what? Before that, I'm gonna use my
do it.
second. I'm gonna use my second chronal shift for you to reroll your axe.
Go for
Oh,
it.
cool.
So reroll your attack roll on that axe.
Give it a shot.
So yeah, his pocket watch once again spins back a few seconds, and you feel like time repeating for you.
A 15 sadly is just shy.
Yeah. Oh well, it still was a cool effect.
Hey, I do appreciate it.
You were forced to fail your swing twice. This time rewound.
Well, it was
So-
only once.
No, no,
That's fair. With that, as this pod opens up, as you've blown more holes in it, you see what looks like the person's entrails previously morphed almost like sickly shadow as they vomit up into this strange swarm that seems to have consumed the entirety of this person's organs and turned into these estranged mouths and almost like
Hate it.
leeches. They're trying to
Hate it.
fly around and grab at you as they
Why did
swarm
have
over the
lemon
ground.
wedges for the backs of their heads?
It's bones.
I hate it.
Yeah,
the
this
best
is some nasty
toys,
body
so.
horror.
You have the best toys. All right, hit me.
Alright, and then I will have to roll initiative for the horror foot swarm. Has joined the fray.
No, don't feel like you have to.
I have to.
No, they would probably disperse.
Clearly. The nightmares that you heard whispered from the prophetic doom, the ones that were trying to distract you, have now coalesced in front of you. Started tearing into Mowbray and Luan, and then even though Italian had managed to shred down a good portion with them, suddenly vomited up the organs of someone else and then morphed into children of the breeder.
I hate it.
We fucking hate a breeder.
I am going to pray for mercy, and I'm gonna aim for this big fat mother right here. And this thing, spiritual weapon is gone, right? I don't have to be
Yeah, that
worried about
doesn't.
it.
I forgot to delete that. He's
No,
gone.
I just wanted to check that I'm not, that I didn't have to worry.
No, the priest stands
Due
up.
diligence.
Fuck you, I married. All right.
20 and a 16
Both of those will hit.
Yes. We were so close.
for 29 piercing damage, and I'm gonna burn my action surge.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and take this thing down this turn if it's still standing.
It is still standing. It's writhing in pain as the ichor is spilling out of its body, but it is
Alright.
still trying to reach out for the remainder of its food.
Alright, I'm gonna fire 2 more times then. That is a 24 and a 15.
15 will miss, but the 24 hits. Rolled good.
Okay. 16. That is near max.
The magic number as you
Yes!
you see the final bullet go straight through, and you feel like it hit something vital as the base of what seems to be the pod limps over and fully lulls out of this estranged demonic root.
I say that's gotta be worth a couple points. and that'll be.
Yeah, it's not eating me. It's worth all the points.
I'll just pivot around 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh god! That's not her voice. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, nah.
Oh god. And I'll tilt my hat down, and again I like hunker down. It's not quite a crouch, it's like a half crouch, but sexy. And that's my turn.
Alright.
Is there somebody inside this building?
You're not sure? Alright. Yeah, they're snoozing. Mulberry. Shit's bad.
Yeah, this is the worst. He's going to help out his fighter buddy, Talon. Talon, get your head down, and he's gonna hold up his paw and fire a firebolt at the new baby who got spat out by the dead hook.
There's a new swarm of babies. Alright, then fine.
Baby man. Uh-oh.
14 will hit.
5 damage. That rolled shit.
Definitely strikes a few. You see it burn away some of these strange infected organs and bone.
And
Do it.
he's going to move here. And then he's going to rabbit hop away. Rabbit hop away from the thing. Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And cower. And like slumps down and like hug his knees and just like kind of quietly like shiver because he does not want to get bit by one of those big ass things again. And,
Fair.
that's it. And then he has the crow fly over and watch the sleeping people from the window.
Alright. Mulberry, as you do hop over, you can hear the other one like, you have to get us out! Please! God, you can't leave us here!
Okay, I'll be there in a second. Be quiet so the thing doesn't know you're there and try to eat you.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Very comforting. With that, the other one that's been eating some of the pile up north smells fresh blood. Comes lurching over, wrapping around the pillar, and comes to Luann.
Leave me the fuck alone.
I'm sorry, you're the closest one.
You gonna get eat, slime girl.
The breeder is going to take a bite out of crime. 23 to hit you.
Yep.
Nice.
12 piercing.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm unconscious.
And unfortunately, especially with the multi-attack, as you go down, it continues to chew. So that's a nat 20.
Ooh,
Jesus.
Two auto death saves as it starts pulling you into its folds.
Awesome. If anybody has any alcohol they want to funnel into my mouth hole, I believe I can get healing from that.
Benya.
I have Amulet of the Drunkard.
Oh, interesting. I have the
That's
super
wonderful.
alcohol bottle from. How much healing does it do?
4d4 plus 4 when you drink a pint of anything.
Mm-hmm.
A pint of liquor. Jesus. You'll die of alcohol poisoning.
Nah.
Moonshine, baby.
Can you just absorb the bottle whole, like if we push it into you?
Yeah, if you just poured it on me, I believe that's how it works.
It would
Oh,
for
okay.
her amorphous form.
Okay. Well, good to know.
I'm sorry, Longbed. The amorphous lady was the closest one. It's not a.
I did.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not
Venya.
yet. You got one more save.
Could I
Okay.
Could I do a rabbit hop and still take my full speed or no?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
my half speed?
You'd still take your full speed.
Okay, cool. So I would like to.
30 feet
Use
total
my-
from where you are now.
Okay, because I would like to rabbit hop away. Backwards.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back here. And shoot this big motherfucker from over here.
Papa?
I just want some space between me and them.
25, or I should say 27 definitely hits.
Wunderbar.
14
And I'll do a
damage.
second shot. Will 20 land?
20 definitely hits.
Wonderful.
12.
All piercing. And I'm gonna stay the fuck over here.
Alright. And then I need something there. The Horrorflit Swarm immediately crawls onto you, Talion, and into your clothing. I
Is
believe
there
it.
a save for that? Or
Oh no, there's not. It's crawling into your clothes. It's coming. As it's gonna start biting down on you. Thankfully, I doubt 12 hits you.
no, 18.
As you feel it chewing away at various chunks of you. You can feel it gnawing on your armor. Thankfully, it hasn't gotten to any significant parts yet. Luet, roll me a death save.
Oh,
You wake up with 1 HP. You have your turn as you are in the middle of the pod of this thing as it is trying to eat you.
Disengage right now!
You can't see, but I'm freaking out. Alright, I'm gonna disengage.
Go for it.
Oh, fuck out of there.
Fuck it up!
Get out of there!
And then, can I use my bonus action to dash?
Yeah.
Are you a rogue? You would
No,
have.
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then
You,
no.
you
Bye.
just have your main move ticket how. Going down it, you don't have half speed.
Yeah. It's
So
Oh,
you
I
have
don't?
Yeah,
Okay.
you have a full 30. It's going up into the temple. It has slow. So-
I don't know if you have healing potions, but I will like pull one and proffer it if Josh will allow.
I'll let you hold out one, but you would still need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna shoot at the pseudopod.
You have to disengage.
Oh, right.
Well, you didn't disengage, so that was also to make sure you didn't
Yeah,
just
got
get fucked. And you're on 1 HP. But thankfully, you're alive. Alrighty, cultists asleep. Talion, they're on you.
where? Just slump off, like down the ramp, and just to give her some cover, Talon's gonna take, he's gonna put 2 shots into this thing and axe it, and try to ignore the fact that something's trying to gnaw on him.
Alright. Gonna try and axe the. Oh my.
Oh no!
Hey, that
Fire.
Yeah, so you gotta try and fire. Just immediately, worst fucking time possible. And you look and see that one round is jammed in the revolver.
Sorry, can I withdraw that second attack and actually use that second action to try and clear it?
Yes, you can. Go ahead. Roll me that Tinker's Tools and hope it does not break.
Is it D20? I don't even. Yeah.
Tinker's Tools, so if you don't have Tinker's Tools, then
I think I've got them, but I just didn't load them onto my character sheet.
just roll your acrobatics then, if you're trained in those.
Okay, yeah.
And with a pistol, your DC is 9, so yeah.
Alright, you fucking. That's beautiful, goddamn.
Yeah, wait, why is your acrobatic? Oh, you don't have proficiency in acrobatics, so that should even be +3 on top of that.
Yeah. So you,
Alright.
even though it jammed, you managed to very quickly just pull the one bullet that jammed. It thankfully was not deep in there and wedged it out.
Okay. as I click the chamber back into place, I actually pull up one of my daggers and I try to stab the horror that's on me.
All right.
With my bonus action.
Go for it. All right. That hits it. As you sink the dagger in, you very closely glint off of part of your thigh as you realize as it passes right through it. Your dagger doesn't have any effect on this. And it's squirming all over and doesn't seem to have any contact at all with these strange creatures.
Alright, I'm gonna start moving. 5, 10, 6. Right. And that'll be it for me.
Alright. And Pong.
Okay. I'll step up. If it's just a bonus action for me to drink it, can it just be a bonus action for me to pop the cork and literally just put the my hand and the bottle into her arm? So that it's
Considering how goopy she is, I would allow it.
Okay, I just fully put the bottle in her as I step around, and I'll just brace right here between her and Venya, and I'll put 2 shots at this thing.
Alright, and Luann, you can go ahead and roll your 4d4 plus 4 for your Amulet of the Drunkard as you feel alcohol inserted into your body.
First one I believe will miss, but 19.
Woof. Yes, that'll hit. It's been a rough day for Luann.
It's just 8 piercing on that one.
All those ones. Oh, that's brutal.
Hey, it's still hit points.
Oh yeah. Alrighty, and will you remain there, Hal?
I'm going to strategically gain space for my big gun.
Alright.
And that's gonna be me.
Sleepy cultist. Aubrey.
I don't even know where the fuck Mowbray is. Can't see his ass anywhere.
Mowbray. So I got a question for you, GM. I'm gonna upcast invisibility, and I'm gonna cast it once on myself, and I'm also gonna use the second because I'm gonna use a upcast to cast it on 2 people. Can I, if I used it to cast it on myself, but can I also cast it through my crow to cast it on one other person? Would you allow that?
Invisibility is a touch spell, correct?
Yes.
Yes, I would allow that.
Okay, cool. So Mowbray runs over, and first he casts invisibility on somebody. He's holding on to it because he used the upcast, so he's got the arcane potential still in weaving. It's like weaving his hand, and so he's invisible right now. Oh, here we go. So he's invisible and he runs all the way over here.
Alright.
To hide behind. And then Raven flies over and lands close to Luann, and then it nuzzles her leg, and then he releases the arcane potential of the rest of the upcast invisibility, and invisibility is also cast upon her.
Alright.
Nope, not him. I forgot I can't put a token on her. But yeah, if you can put a token on her to have her marked as invisible. And now, of course, that'll end if she attacks the creature, or if it hits her, if she takes damage.
Alright.
And then that was... He was at the window. There's 30 feet. And then he would stay airborne. He would actually fly up. So he'd be airborne at this point.
Alrighty.
Yeah, he would fly over to her on the ground, nuzzle her, and then flip up 20 feet. So he's 20 feet in the air right now.
Alright, and then you would be staying there?
Yeah.
Alrighty. The breeder. Let's see.
Over here, you son of a bitch.
You actually yelling out?
Yeah, I do actually. In order to like keep him from going down towards them, force him to like come up towards me. So if it has its back turned, maybe they can get some shots on it.
Alright. With that, well, actually, hold on. What am I doing? It has a fucking insane crawling speed. As you see the amorphous pod, each tendril basically slap over the statue as you do that, and immediately comes to greet you. It hears food, and it's going to try and start chewing on you. A 16 and an 8 to hit you, Talia. Neither of those hit. Thankfully, it is distracted for the time and has moved deeper into the temple. Then yeah.
I'm gonna move past, or rather back to where I was standing earlier by the banister.
All right.
I feel like I would have a better shot from here. What
Try.
maybe advantage.
It would still be partial cover, just because of like the lip going up and then how deep this is going in.
Well, this creature is like humongo, right?
It is, but that's still far back in the temple, and you are not at the top of the steps here.
So if I'm currently at advantage and if I try to shoot that through at it, would I be shooting on normal, or would I be at disadvantage?
You would still be at advantage. It's just gonna have a higher AC.
It's still be at advantage? Oh, it's gonna be higher AC, okay.
Yes.
On cover, right?
Yep. Because it's just
I'm
it's such a hard shot to make.
I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna shoot at it.
With that,
Oh,
unfortunately, a 16 would miss.
Alright, I'm gonna try one more time.
All right.
With an 18.
18 would just hit, especially with the partial cover.
Ooh. Hallelujah.
8 damage.
I'll poke it 8 damage.
Alrighty. With that.
That's my turn.
Okay. The Swarm. Everyone else is...
Talon. I'm gonna focus on killing the little fuckers.
Yeah, unfortunately no one else is really closest, so it goes into the cage and eats the person inside. You see quite a few of them start gorging themselves between the legs and then immediately start delving down through the mouth and bloating this person like you had seen the breeder.
Hope y'all aren't failing in there.
It's horrible. It sucks.
Just kill the damn things.
I'm trying.
Stop closing your eyes.
Alright.
You're such a perpetual shit talker.
Consistently.
Luann! You're
The
alive!
first character I met him, he was,
I'm alive.
He was like the dad.
I don't know what to do about it.
I have 4 potions of healing if you want
Can I get one of those?
it. Yeah, I like lift my level.
And then I grab one of those. And they heal up.
We need
So-
4 plus 2.
Hey!
Much better. These ones are pretty good. I've been saving them.
And then I'll say thank you.
Yep.
And then I'll just stop here. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. cultist to be snoozing. Talon.
Alright, with this thing right in front of me, I put out my sleeve and I hit it with a blast of poison spray.
Whoa. Magic?
I don't think because he works as an artificer, he's got like some valves up the sleeve of his jacket or something, and he just like, you know, sort of like.
He's got a gadget.
Yeah, it's more like mechanical than anything else. Maybe with like a little bit of an arcane trigger.
He's a Q in the works.
Exactly.
With a 21 on the con save, it does snap shut for a moment, and then the pod quickly opening disperses more of the poison. It's hard to tell if it took effect on the skin or if the plant pod just melted it off.
Not a problem. Follow that up. God. Whoa.
That definitely fucking hits.
Bam. I don't think he has the blast.
Alrighty.
+1 ammo, but no, I don't have the blast, unfortunately.
See, I love that your pistol is a magic weapon. I think that's so interesting.
So that, especially since this one has now finally reached half. Just as you saw before, the gestating body deep within, it immediately vomits a swarm all over you.
Or around me? No,
Very much Jack Sparrow and the Kraken scene where it's just phlegm all over your body except entrails.
Hold on, with my movement, I'm gonna try to, like, I'm not trying to disengage, but I am trying to get away from that.
Alright, they will try to bite you.
Okay.
Ready. Let's roll. 22 to hit you.
That'll hit.
As you were leaving the area, you feel some of them grabbing at the back of your legs and biting your arms as you try to wipe them away. 12 piercing damage as they chew on your body as you're trying to flee them.
Alright, that's it for me.
Hum.
Okay, you said it has half cover if I don't get in there.
Yes, just because it's pretty deep in there and those are some steep steps.
Okay. Then I will get to the bottom of the steps, and I will once again use my gift, my Blessing of the Raven Queen, to transform into Living Shadow and teleport up to the top here.
Alright.
And I'm going to use my last 5 feet of movement to get kind of behind. I'm not sure if this statue is still offering any cover.
It definitely does. It's hard cover. 5+5.
Okay.
Nice.
And am I still able to shoot at this thing from
You
here?
definitely can. You have it, especially for the way it's broken. It's going this way, so the legs are pointing down and opening it.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna put it right on the base and get behind it, the best kind of shot, and I'm just gonna fire. I'm not necessarily trying to put it, underneath Talon's brim, like the brim of his hat, but I'm also, I'm not trying to, accidentally not do an impressive shot. So,
Hat trick.
yeah, I'm gonna fire. I will use my last grip point and roll to. I'm not sure if this thing can be knocked prone, but I'm going to attempt to knock. No, I'm not. I'm gonna just try and get advantage with Deadeye shot. I'm gonna take
Alright.
advantage on my first shot here.
Fire away.
So a
Yeah.
30,
Definitely hitting.
14, and then at normal, 21.
Definitely hits as well.
All right, another 12, 26 total.
Another huge chunk of ichor spilled all over the ritual floor. You can see what looked like bodies moments ago turning into what looks like sickly black roots that are trying to anchor in the stone.
Whatever we doing, we gotta burn this shit before we leave.
Will that be all?
Free.
Yeah, that's all my movement and my bonus action and my action.
Alright. Lovely. Shit's bad.
Yeah, she's bad. He feels terrible that we were having able to see any of these poor prisoners. He runs over to the cage, invisible, and he looks at the cage. Is the person in there trussed up?
Currently no, but the door is just locked. That's it.
That's okay. He's like, I'm getting you out of there right now. He's not yelling it. He just goes over and he punches that lock as hard as he can, and he casts knock on it.
Alrighty. Them especially panicking. Oh God, thank you.
And then he says, run the fuck out of here as fast as you can and run over to Car. What's that guy's name? What's his name?
Dakin.
Dakin. Run over to Dakin. He'll help cover you. There's still dangers outside of this temple.
That, especially for Ready, they are full dashing the fuck out of here.
And then he's going to move over to there so we can see the other person that's getting consumed by the little guy thingies, the little baby bullshit. So he's got a view of all the things, so he can attack next time if he is able to.
All right.
And then he yells out to the fighter, the gunslingers, like, careful, we got 2 of those things. It looks like it's started to grow, and this person just got killed. And then he hides. And then he, slinks down by the pillar.
All right.
Oh, and the raven flies up back to the window and watches and reports to him telepathically about the status of everybody sleeper.
All right.
And I'm done.
The horror breeder. Not very happy with what the fuck just shouted. Very quickly clambers over the statue to you, huh?
Not so hard cover.
Not so hard cover. A hard moment in between. It's gonna just put a full round of trying to bite you in retaliation and anger.
Sure. What it doesn't realize is that I actually will gain advantage for flanking with Talon this next turn.
It's true.
Yep.
Both of those will miss.
Hell yeah. 19 AC, baby. It was worth putting almost all my money into fucking plate armor. Hell yes.
It really is pay. Then yeah. Shit's fucked. Horrible things are happening. People are being turned into demonic tree roots and plant pods, birthing weird eel leech tadpoles.
Wizard Barney!
I want to jump back up on the stair area. Could I make it up here in one shot?
Yes, you can.
Okay. And I would have to shoot from over here. Where my pistols at?
Where are my pistols? Damn, girl.
I think that hit.
It definitely fucking hits.
Hit.
Pop off.
That's
Lovely.
shot number 1. And this will be shot number 2, 24.
Boom.
On that first shot alone, as the plant pod continues to try and bear down on Hum, you fire and snap off the center pod that just breaks down, and the whole root system goes limp on the statue pedestal.
Oh, I get a grip point for that, don't I?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I really got max, never mind.
Should spend it.
I know. I was going to last round, but I forgot. Anyway, I'm gonna still wait. I got bonus action. Hold on, babe. Oh, no, this bonus action. I'm gonna stay right here.
All right.
I assume the second shot was at like this thing.
You could easily put the second shot into that one.
Yeah,
As you fire at it,
that was 8.
passes through them, clanks
Oh,
off
shit.
some of the bone, but doesn't seem to have any effect on them.
Motherfucker, are they not physical? Are they smoke? What the hell?
As far as you can tell, dagger and bullet do not seem to do anything to it.
Did
Wait,
we try
was
magic?
it-
Okay, alright,
was-
well, I had my turn anyway.
Wasn't Vegna using magic ammo?
It is magic ammo, but unfortunately it does not seem piercing to affect these creatures.
Magic
God.
pistols.
The firebolt did hit it though, right?
The firebolt definitely did burn it.
Okay.
That's why I said you guys
Mowbray
are probably
knows
gonna
this
fucking
is-
hate me after this.
Okay, I'll try to burn it with the firebolts. Try to get their attention so they don't eat my face because I'm pretty bad hurt.
They're just immune to physical damage, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess yeah. Can I make an I guess would that be an Arcana check or a Religion check?
You definitely roll an Arcana check as I hear Nate dying. Fucking realization. I'm glad I clicked over just enough to see your expression of dismay.
Well, the game is now don't let Mowbray die.
Yeah, Mowbray, you get the feeling that, especially for these being otherly worldly beings, and from that, you're not sure physical damage will harm these creatures, period. Fireworks.
Oh, it's a good thing you have an arcane user.
To that effect, as I need to put my senses in there correctly, but fun fact, you never seen eyes on these, Mowbray. You're the
those
closest
things don't-
one.
Yeah, those things don't have eyes, and I think they're gonna come after me next, and I think I'm the only one that can hurt them right now. Ah!
As bursting from the plant pod that is starting to form inside the cage, the swarm comes to meet and greet the fresh eats. As it tries to bear down on you. 24 to hit you.
That'll hit.
14 piercing damage as these things all latch onto your legs, your arms, your neck, and just start pulling you into their tight little leeching grips.
Mowbray yelps out in agony and collapses. He is unconscious.
Luann.
Okay. So, not quite sure what would be good for me to do.
Probably leave.
I guess she would check on this person to her right real quick because she's walking by.
She looks like she's gone through the mental circus and just grabbing onto you with fear. Doesn't even care that you're a gel person. Is more relieved that you are a gel person. We have to leave. They're here. They don't stop spreading. We need fire, oil, something.
Okay, alright. I've moved, I believe, 20 feet? I'm just kind of take a peek into that room. Would I be able to see any kind of oil?
They definitely have oil lanterns.
Work. Okay. Would that bird be able to pick up an oil lantern? Like on its turn?
Unfortunately, the familiar would have to take Mowbray's orders and is probably now concerned that Mowbray...
Now it's just sitting idle. It's not doing anything.
Oh, wait. Okay. Is there an oil lantern right here?
Yes, but even though...
Okay, how heavy is it?
For that, not even, like, 3 pounds at most with all the metal and oil in it.
Oh, okay. I mean, my thought process is I can use a bonus action to shoot out a pseudopod and grab something small.
Oh,
So
you're
I
no
wanna-
longer invisible because I'm not concentrating on it.
Yeah, Mowbray.
Okay.
Yeah, you were invisible. And it ended the minute I went unconscious. I went, whoop.
Okay. I'm not quite certain if I'm close enough.
Just scoop up the torch, or not the torch.
Yeah,
but the
and pull
lantern.
it and just pull it towards my hand.
10 feet long, stretching out from you. That wall lantern would be just shy of that. That's 15 feet out.
Wait, okay, so I started. Oh, but I guess I could take a detour. Okay, so I could move up one more and grab it, right?
Yes.
Okay, I grabbed that torch,
All right.
and then that's my turn.
Okay. The hungering swarm. Once it's lunch, tell him.
Get it.
Uh, 16 trying to hit you, it does not, as it just starts chewing on your arm. But that, Sleeping Cold is done.
Actually going to be... Oh, alright, so this is going to be a weird one. If I were to try and get down to the ones by Mowbray, that would provoke an opportunity attack from the ones that are on me currently?
Yes.
Yeah. We gotta do it. Gotta do it. Alright. I make my move 30 feet this way.
All right.
And I will take the opportunity attack. I'll let them take their opportunity attack.
Another 16 does not hit, as they are still trying to chew on chunks of armor. You come around the corner as you pass by this strange pod that's growing in the cage, and then you see Mowbray on the floor, these things trying to forcefully enter his mouth or any other part of his body, his eyes, anything.
I literally try to fumigate them with my poison spray.
Alrighty. Magic, baby. You got two people who do that. That's a 6. So they do not like that, as you see quite a few of them die off from that.
Yes.
They're not very happy with that, but they are still trying to get to the fresh body beneath them. Alright. I assume that's all for your telling?
That's it for me. Other than me pointing at the body that's sort of writhing, like right behind me, and it's about to like explode. It's like,
Huh.
So, these things that are turning into, do they look like they're like about to explode, or is it like they're gestating and it's happening, but
You could tell that the ritual parts were a lot faster, and for the ones that the bodies have been infected, it looks like it's going to take probably quite a bit of time. Maybe
okay,
hour or more.
okay, it's not a matter of seconds
No.
at all, minutes or hours.
It's
Okay,
much
great.
slower now that they're outside the ritual circle.
Okay, I assume these are the closest oil pots to me. Assuming that Lorelei, Lorelei shouted it out. Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
I would
then,
imagine that had been yelled and shared. You see that there's oil pots on the hangers near the statues. You also see that there is a basin of acid and the altar that was previously mentioned when you entered in.
Basin of acid.
The altar over here. It looks like what would be holy water has just been filled with acid. And very clearly, what looks like a bucket.
Oh, I do have an iron pot.
There were.
I guess that is close since unless you said there. Yeah, I'm gonna. Unless there's a pot of oil right here that I can reach and grab in front of me underneath this monster.
Currently, no, as unfortunately that was just the defaced statue.
Alright, well, because that is in range for a improvised weapon attack. I will dash around. I will whip my pack that I carry everywhere with me off of it, and I pull from the top of it my classic single pot gourd with the many different. It seasoned like a cast iron, and many meals cooked into its surface. And I'm just gonna dip a scoop and then overhand try and spray acid at this bunch of fucking hippies.
Alright, roll me an improvised attack.
It's just straight dex, I believe, because I don't have proficiency.
Yeah, just
Acid.
flat dex on that one, which would still be a
Acid
tough
pot. What's damage if it hits?
one. It would be 2d4 acid.
Well,
Just misses as it splashes by the swarm. Little wide, but you still splash on the main breeder that's sitting on the temple statue. But there's still a lot of water in the basin of acid, or a lot of acid in the basin that was for water.
I'll scoop again. Fuck!
Another acid splash
Wait,
starts melting some of the body nearby, but
Do we
It's-
have a one per session?
No.
No?
it's just panic mode. As you have to find a way to creatively destroy these monstrosities.
Sure, I'll pull my shield off of my back as I put my gun up, and I've got my pot in my free hand.
Lion tamer, except bucket of acid.
Yeah. That'll be me. Shield on.
Alrighty. Mowbray, death save.
Yay! I'm awake.
Oh my god!
It's the night of 20s on death saves. Hell yeah.
Destiny, my bro. God damn! Mowbray,
Save our allies? Nah, let them get up on their own.
Mowbray, you wake up barely gasping, and then you close your mouth for a moment as you realize one of these things are trying to squirm in from the side of your cheek. There's one pulling at your eye for the moment, pulling back your eyelid. You realize you're covered in these things.
Yeah, he's immediately gonna rapid hop out of that shit.
Alrighty, you can easily
he
get up
got-
and get free.
Yeah, he gets up and he uses the rest of his movement. So that's so that's 15 feet of movement. He uses the rest of his 15 movement to pop away from them. He's like, that's fucking horrible! Ah! And as he's jumping, he casts a firebolt right at them. Just Hadouken!
Fuck yeah. Fuck him up. You got your magic men, or double magic crew back. Just misses as you fire at the swarm.
Yeah, he's panicking. He just came back to life. So I mean, that's a justified miss. The firebolt smacked the pillar right next to the cluster of little fuckers.
Alrighty.
Do I have anything else I can do? Oh, wait, is it? Can you use a bonus action to drink a potion of healing?
Yes, I rule for bonus actions if you're drinking
Okay, he
it.
does have a potion of healing on his person, and he's going to drink it. And how much is it healing to do?
Regular healing potion is 2d4 plus 2. If it's a greater, 4d4 plus 4.
Yeah, 2d4. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna. He does remember he has a potion of healing. He's like fumbling around in his vest, and he pulls it out, and he's like, what? He's like barely keeping it down.
God damn, the nat 20s came in right.
Oh, max healing, yeah.
Fuck yes. Mowbray is up
He's
and
alive. He's alive.
He's going to live.
Not
And
for
he's
long.
and he's
I'm gonna kill that rabbit.
he looks absolutely horrified. He's done.
Venya. This is a fucked scene. It's like looking into a plagued garden of necrotic body parts becoming a dancing marionette.
Venya's attention is kind of caught up with the room behind Luen. Because I see bodies over there. Is there activity that I see in there?
They are all asleep currently, though it has been quite a bit of time. Roll me a history check, real quick.
Oh, fuck.
Why don't you roll a history check, Josh? How about that?
Sure. I'll do you a solid, Nate. It seems
They don't
enough.
know shit.
Yeah, the poor Flitstorm has no clue what's going on. Venya, you know with a 10. You know the sleep spell is not permanent. It does not last long. For how much combat that has gone on, you would imagine probably guessing maybe 45, maybe 30 seconds. You're not sure because you know Mowbray did it very early on. So probably 30 seconds or less before those guys get up.
Can I shout like a warning to Luann? Like, hey, like, don't forget about those behind you. Like,
Oh yeah.
keep your eyes peeled.
Turn their hash down. No, that's not what I would say.
Or is it?
May I request that you ping the discombobulated whatever creature thingamajiggy?
Alright, so the discombobulated creature is the one that you can see. The horrible tadpole swarm of shadows and organs that are dancing around with little bones. And then the other one that's in the far corner that is out of sight currently because it went behind a pillar to start trying to eat Mowbray. Almost had a meal, but then he woke up and got away.
Shut up.
Miraculously.
Kill for some.
I have magic missiles.
Really. Could I?
All gunslingers should be issued a wand of magic missile.
That'd be great. Like
Wand of bang.
Get all bullet.
You had an option. It is an uncommon item.
I'm gonna swap out my cloak of protection.
Too bad.
My gunslinger cloak of protection.
I'm going to move inwards.
Alright.
Do it, pussy.
But I don't think I could really do much.
You did hear that fire works well. There's the
Right.
acid pail that is being thrown about. There's the lanterns hanging off the statues.
Is there a lantern right here?
Yes, you could easily jump up, grab
Can I
it.
reach that? Yeah? Okay. So I definitely want to move forward. How many feet is that? 30? I could make that, right?
You think
Yeah,
about it.
you can definitely make that. You're already at the top step.
Could I throw the fire at it? Not get too close?
You definitely can. It would be an improvised
Be
attack.
smart.
It would be flat dex, unless you have like Tavern Brawler.
If I had a what brawler?
It's a feat. Tavern Brawler allows you to have
Oh,
proficiency
I do not.
with improvised weapons, so it would just be rolling flat dex. So you could just click on your dex.
Yes. Really?
Yeah.
Wow, never in my life.
The
Okay.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll me the 2d4 fire damage.
2d4.
Yes.
Like this?
One more.
One more time.
One more time.
Oh,
That's
All right.
poop.
that's okay.
It,
Every
it
little
seems
bit
like
counts.
poop, but at the same time, especially
Right,
since it's an
right.
oil lantern, it is also now on fire.
In the
You
fire.
set it on fire. That's good.
As that is basically going to be permanently happening unless you can get that to go away. In which obviously this creature is not very interested in making things go away. Will you remain there, Venya?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here. Because I want to keep an eye out on the room behind us.
Alrighty. This swarm. Gonna do a coin flip. Hallion did hurt it, but at the same time, Mowbray almost was lunch.
Almost was a new pod.
One will be Talion, two will be Mowbray. It wants
Come
the
for me
rabbit.
again.
It's hungry. It wants its fucking dinner, man. Talion, you would get a melee attack, though I don't think you have Warcaster for a spell attack. Unless you do.
I do not.
Alright.
No.
So even lashing out, you can see even trying to stomp on these things, bludgeoning doesn't seem to have any effect as well either. Obviously, piercing, slashing, bludgeoning, completely immune. The swarm is gonna try and chew on the rabbit. 22 to hit you. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, hit.
For 18 piercing.
I'm unconscious again.
Thick.
Wait, as they formed past, they didn't. There was no opportunity attack. I guess it just went up and over me.
You could, but it's immune to basically anything unless you're doing a magic attack.
I can do my. I mean, it's my cantrip. I can do my.
Do you have Warcaster?
Oh no. Damn it. Okay, I got you. No, you're right.
Apologies, my friend.
No, you're good. Sorry, I'm over.
Alright.
I'll get you, man. Don't worry.
Luann. You saw these things come swarming out of the corner from the distance and start washing over Mowbray again, assisting to try and get in his ears and eyes.
All the time, constantly trying to get in his ears and eyes.
Yes, Nick?
Yeah.
I have a question on when do you rule that death saves reset?
Basically the moment you're healed and awake.
Okay, so natural 20 resets.
Natural 20s count, they reset it. So
Okay.
you're good and clear on that. As well as obviously healing, magically healing, anything like that. Alright, Luann, sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm just trying to figure out what I can do here right now.
You can execute some unconscious abuse.
That is true. There are
Yeah,
a bunch of
like,
sleeping
are
cultists.
Yeah, maybe I should do that.
What's the coup de grace mechanic, Josh?
Especially for how weak they are, I would easily say if you go over and spend the attack, you can easily just execute them because they're basically defenseless at this moment.
A little bit of.
Just walk in and just 2 guys a turn until they're all dead.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I walk
Not
in
even waste the bullet.
and
Just take a knife and just stab him in the throat.
I just execution style.
Wait. What if you just reached out with your glob hands and and both of their heads just...
I'm imagining my blob fingers going. Oh, they're unconscious. I was imagining them closing the eye. It just leaves like a little like.
I'm sure
spot
they-
right here.
I'm sure they get awoken while you're like, if you were to glob on them, and then you could
Yeah, I would
rain out
imagine
of their
they're
ears and
using like
nose.
just taking like their knives and just using one of their knives and just like
Shoot her
sticking
fat
it.
hit.
Yeah.
The tit crusher. Oh god, I closed everything.
Smother
my
them
God.
with the titty.
DM's
and then
gone.
Stab him in the throat.
Get rid of the fucking things. Somebody promote me to GM.
Impossible.
I pour acid all over the guys. They're dead now.
It also ends up on Mowbray and he dies.
Yeah.
You can't grapple a swarm, right?
Nope. They are ungrappable.
Would you allow me to grapple some of them and dunk them in the acid?
Unbelievable.
Higher level for Faber results.
It's always high.
Always high.
No,
Oh.
yeah, no.
Nope.
Also, because that would involve me sticking my hand in acid.
Yeah. I mean, I would let you do sticking your hand in acid, but like being able to one by one grab them and pour them in the bucket
Like prawn.
is a difficult task. Alright, so Luann, you're making sure that this cult doesn't wake up and also nobody continues this sick work.
Yes, I'm just vibing, killing people mercilessly. That's my turn.
As you do. Alrighty. Let's see. Horror Swarm. It's got a choice here. It's set on fire, but there's also acid being thrown at it.
I didn't hit it though.
This is true.
but I'm also
you've con-
scarier. I'm also scarier looking.
Yes, but they are on fire because of her, so they're gonna go for Venya.
Did Venya get a chance to roll a wisdom save at the end of her turn to get rid of the thing?
If she wanted to try and roll for that.
To get rid of your advantage on attacks?
Yeah, did you want to roll against the?
Because you actually didn't even get the. Oh, you did get the.
You got the benefit of it.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you want to roll
Your name
against
is
that,
Venya.
the recklessness still?
No, I want to save it. I like it.
Okay.
Alright. The thing's coming at you.
Okay.
It's coming at you.
No, it's okay. This is what I was asking for, right? Let's risk get advantage too. Whatever.
It's a risk reward. This thing comes warming over. It starts
Exactly.
biting down onto you. 20 to hit you. 18 piercing damage as they start chomping down and finding softer parts of your body and exposed areas of armor and just trying to get into your eyes, ears, and
That's exactly what she's saying.
Ah,
Never forget me, my comrade.
never give up, never surrender. Tell you.
Word.
Mowbray was up for a moment. He shot a firebolt. It was looking good, and then they insistently ran right by you, squirming, leeching up, and almost leaping in weird tenses, and
They tackled his ass, and he's like, ah! And now he's just standing. Ah!
washed over poor Mowbray, and they're now like getting closer to his mouth.
It's like the undead that Aragorn called upon during Two Towers, or no, Return of the King.
I get your movies right.
God.
I'm high now. I don't give a fuck.
Yes.
Oh. Thrice cannot abide our drug use.
Hey, am I back?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
All right, cool. All right. So,
Save me, buddy. Save me.
so the group that's actually around Moby, I'm actually gonna try to fumigate him with my poison spray cantrip again.
Yes.
Alrighty. Alright, that is a definite failure. A few more start dropping dead. The horde has been thinned out.
All right, I actually throw myself on top of Mowbray, and can I use my bonus action to try and like give him my one healing potion, or is that?
Feeding someone, it would take your action, but you definitely can cover him and like hand over his mouth and eyes, like try to stop them from feeding into his body.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do then.
Yeah, his face and head is so small. Your one hand, you don't have to use both hands, just one hand covers his entire head.
Cool.
Alrighty. Hum.
How big is this bowl of acid? Can I theoretically pick it up?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I would like to grab the bowl of acid. I will run
Lifting
here.
a heavy stone basin, running up.
I put it down here, and I just need to get within 20 feet. The 20 feet, if it's down in this square on this, like, on the statue, I'm gonna scoop my pot in, and I say, "Get over here, you gonna get," and I spray acid at it twice. Fuck me, hey, 25!
Fuck yeah, do it! Double damage!
2d4, alright, that is
Fuck
17
yes.
acid damage.
That is some chunky fucking damage as you just see a whole bunch of them start spreading out and immediately dissipating shadows. The organs that were infected slowly start melting down into nothing.
Why don't you pick on somebody your own size? That'll be me.
Alrighty.
If Mowbray was conscious, he'd be like, he technically is their size.
Mowbray. That's saving
The
throw.
saving throw.
Perish. Nat 1. Here it is.
Don't you dare.
Do it.
Great!
Josh, you gave him the script, didn't you? You gave him the
I didn't even get
the
one of you
Roll20 macro
fuckers
script.
tonight!
Good shit.
So Talon, under your hand, you hear somebody's mouth opening and a scream issues forth under your hand. So Mowbray is panicking and flailing underneath your body because he has no idea what's going on. He just felt pain twice and he's just terrified. He's just flailing.
I let him up.
He's like, oh, okay, I'm not dead. Wait,
You see them still swarming over Talion trying to get at you.
He hugs you so tightly, and then he looks over. He's like, "Are they still here? Are they still here?"
One's like snapping at your ear from over Talion's shoulder.
Yeah, he's like biting into you. He's like, "Are they still around?" Does he see the ones that are attacking?
Oh, very easily.
Benya? Okay, he's like,
Ben, yeah, the ones that are trying to bite you
And
guys.
he's like, "Fuck those things!" and he throws up both hands and like a whole bunch of, and he uses like the last highest level spell he has, which is level 2. He casts upcast magic missile.
Fuck
so
yeah.
He summons as many magic missiles as he can at this fucking thing because he's fucking had it. He's done. He doesn't want to be here anymore. And so
Been there.
casts magic
Been there,
missile.
buddy.
Oh, wait, I gotta.
Keep pumping it.
Okay, see. So how many spots? So is
5.
5 slots for me now?
If it's a level 3, it would be 5s.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, cool. So yeah,
One next to Venya? Or...
all of them. Yeah, all go into that. Guy.
Alright.
So yeah, so he throws up his hands and just five arcane missiles that are shaped like what is he like? They're shaped like the hands of a clock. Just they all just start going. They're all pointing at like noon at 12 o'clock, and they all peel off and they go and fire off like tracer rounds. And they slam into the fish, just pin them into the floor, because they're ethereal.
Alright, especially with that force bursting open, the little chips and bones, you realize, Venya, being this close, especially with the singular targets being decimated, somehow those bones were like animate hearts for them, keeping them alive, almost containing the magic. With that, Venya, the swarm, it's before you.
I know.
And then
I would like to.
Sorry.
He's behind Talon, sorry.
Sorry.
And he's like hiding behind the fighter. And he's like, "Don't let them get me! Don't let them get me!" Okay, and he's done. Sorry.
It's good.
Can I rather hop back away from the swarms?
Yes, you definitely can.
So, could I go this far back?
Would be this in the 25? Yes, you can.
Sweet. Oh no, I went the wrong direction. Hold on. I meant to come around here where this lantern thingamajiggy is. Not far, straight back. Sorry.
Oh, it's easy enough. I'd let you switch over to that. Grab the
Sweet.
lantern off the cabin wall.
Yeah. I would like to grab it, and I'm gonna stand here, but I'm gonna use it to like kind of flail away to like keep it back from me.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna take a bonus to could I? Oh wait, could I only do second one once?
Once every short rest or long rest. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'll stand right here. I'm done.
Alrighty. Ray, go ahead. Actually, let me double check. That's the wrong swarm. Soon, I'll have you roll 2d4 for the ones that fire. This one.
Thrice once again disapproves of being on fire.
The Forest Swarm is gonna. Well, Talion did get in the way, so it's gonna just trying to chew on Talion some more. The F mark. 14 does not get through. Luann, there's still 2 sleeping boys.
Okay, yes, I'm gonna walk over and kill those motherfuckers.
The execution.
Pew, pew.
Slime
Dead,
drop them.
dead.
Alright.
Still holding the torch, just kind of waving it about.
Making sure no more flies come on any of these guys.
And then that's my turn.
Alright. And then, now, Rain, roll me 2d4 fire damage, just these things are still burning.
Luann is just racking up points over there.
Yeah, she's getting the body count padding.
I took out 2 of those casters.
You
and
did?
one of the fucking swarm.
It's gonna be a tough score count.
I'm gonna get this one with acid only. You all watch.
Full fire damage to this one. Wasn't very happy with the acid.
Can we get it?
It will. It wants
Can we
lunch
get it?
and hams for lunch. Sorry, ham. If we'll bite. Or try to bite.
We'll try. I've got my shield up.
18, and I'm pretty sure that misses with your shield.
Nope. Yeah, with my shield I've got 21.
Gnawing at your boots as you swat away with your shield, keeping it at bay. Tell me.
Hell yeah.
Thrice.
Thank God they're at my boots and I'm not. My hat's not dangerous.
Hey Josh, is this one dead or is that a new one?
That one's still alive. That's one that's been chasing you and eating you half the way. It does share spaces with people, which is why when you left, Italian kept getting gnawed on. I basically left it there on the half mark so you could still see it's there.
If you're seeing more than 2, you need to reload your sheet. You're
Yes.
just
So there's 2, but I thought the one that was on me was killed.
No.
Oh, I would have had the natural missiles attack it then. My bad. I thought you said there was like this. I thought you said there was like vestigial ones gnawing on me. I didn't realize there was.
No. So
My bad.
it's good. What? Oh, doesn't seem to be taking too much effect. Is Thrice here? Or Dallas, I should say.
buddy. Talon.
I think his internet's having a fit.
Yeah, he disconnected.
Oh, wait.
Huh? I see it lighting up.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
There he is.
Yeah, sorry, but yeah, for some reason, like my headset died, so like I'm talking into my phone. Sorry about that.
That's
All
right.
right, so the ones that are still they're still snapping at Mowbray right now. I'm
They're
gonna hit them
chewing on
once
you.
again.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, they're they're too. In that case, I like sort of point the poison spray at myself and sort of fumigate and hold my breath.
Or actually, wait, oh, sorry. I confused your AC and Holmes. You have 18 AC, that they roll an 18, hold on.
Okay.
You initially would have taken 14, but you'd still be awake, so you go ahead and do poison spray. Apologies. I corrected.
No worries.
Wait, the ones that just went were the ones that attacked me, though.
That's right, never mind. I'm losing my mind here. Too many crossover
Too many
references.
numbers.
Alright, DC
You did not take any damage, just not Talon.
it has been corrected. Unfortunately, you did roll a net 20 to resist that.
No worries.
Alrighty. Huh.
Okay.
Bucket in one hand, swarm at your feet.
Great. Yeah, I'm flailing so much that I'm also trying to catch them in the pot as I'm going to scoop acid for both of the throws. And because of Gunner, I don't get disadvantage, even though these are technically ranged attacks. Unless you'll let me just do, is there a splash that I could just do that will automatically do damage since they're in melee range? Or do I still have to roll to hit?
If you're willing to take damage yourself, you could just dump it all entirely on the floor.
I'm not willing to do that, because they also fly. I'll just...
They're not flying.
throw
They're
twice.
squirming on the ground fully.
Oh, got it. Okay. Well, still, I'm going to.
Damn it.
I'm gonna acid twice. That's gonna be a 22 and a 15.
22 and a
Acid
15, both will hit.
Excellent. That's going to be 18 acid damage.
Finally,
Yes.
the last of them,
Yes.
the first swarm to die, as the acid finally finishes dissolving the infected entrails.
Acid only hits you.
Will that be all as you finish off this swarm that was trying to chew on your boots and has been fucking people?
I'll wave over to the two over there. I got mine. Bring it over here. I'll throw the acid on it. And that'll be me.
Alright. Mowbray.
He's going to use his last rabbit hop. Okay, you don't gotta tell me twice. So he's going to.
Alright, OG Scoop.
5, 10, 15, 30. So he's gonna run towards you, and he's gonna use his last spell slot.
You bunny hopped, right?
Yes.
Alright, just double check.
Yeah, he basically flipped. He springboarded over Talon. He's like, I'm ready to have. I don't want to help us get more damage on this last little bastard.
Do what you gotta do.
Magic missile. 3, 4.
Oh,
That's his last spell slot. So yeah, once again, the hour hand and the minute hand of a clock, like a spectral clock, kind of floats up, and then the arms just start firing off like machine gun bullets at the swarm of fishies, of the undead things, special things.
Alrighty. That is very few left of the horror flits. And then yeah. Seems like things are being controlled. The remainder of the cultists have been apparently executed.
I'm gonna run. I want to run over here to see if Luann.
It's actually no running sign.
What? Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna run over here and yell into the room, Luann, are you okay? And like run towards the door.
Probably like holding
Dude,
one of their heads in their fucking head.
Ankle deep in blood.
Yeah, I mean, the gun is smoking and there's a hole in the side of this guy's head.
There's blood everywhere. Look at the blood!
She's a much darker shade of pink because of all the fluid she's absorbed.
Does she hear me?
Yeah.
Did you hear?
She's in the
No,
bird.
No, what Ben you said. I'll ask you that. She did not hear what you said.
Oh, I was saying Venya was yelling into the room at Luann, like, are you okay? And to like check in with you, would you have heard me? Or are you too busy massacring?
Oh no, I'm done. I'm vibing. I would have heard
You're
you. I would have
vibing?
been like, yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, honey.
Okay. Alright.
Maybe she's a little high. I don't know.
Okay, Hannibal.
A little? Just a little, you say.
Just a bit.
Okay, so I think Venya's gonna stay right here. I used all my movement space.
Alright.
Move space is
Luann
Whatever.
Full yandere.
Yeah.
She's doing the lazy head low back, looking over one eye at you, kind of back from the side, real creepy like.
I'm fine.
r/oddly specific.
Swarm tries to gnaw on Italian. Your armor is holding up just fine, thankfully.
I'm sorry. I've watched a lot of anime. I'm sorry.
Luann, you have time to check out the room. You know, you have to run of the mill here.
Yeah, could I do like a check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation. As you see, there's plenty of footlockers and all these goodies that you can have free reign of.
Is it just in the background? Oh,
you can tell it take a little more time, but you definitely start finding a few bangles. You see probably 3 or 4 of them are wearing what looks like gold and silver bangles worth 25 gold each.
Hell yeah.
That's money.
Yeah, it's about 100 gold in jewelry so far.
Cash money.
Will that be all, or just still check?
I'm also gonna move towards the door.
Okay. New bangles on arm the moment. Talion. The remainder is still
Alright,
there.
man.
They're trying to chew.
I try to like move, like to get away from them. But I mean, I try to sort of like spin out of the way, so I can actually like get a clear shot on them. And once again, don't freeze on me. Thank you.
Fuck them up. Whoa. And with that, you see the last of them shrivel as they wither underneath the poison.
Called the Orchid Man.
Yes.
And then,
This pleases me.
finally combat.
Oh my god.
So
Ooh.
close to killing one of
Hey
you.
y'all. Are we all doing okay? How is everybody?
You say that, and Ham like puts her shield back up, and she's like, they bit a hole in one of my favorite boots. That's my worst complaint.
Mowbray's
Well,
just
I mean-
Mowbray's just outright just weeping. He's just crying, and
Covered in
hi-
bite marks.
He's
And
covered in
like,
bite marks. He's got like a bite mark. It's out on his mouth, like right here, like on the inside of his lip, and also on the inside of his eyelid, like they were biting into his eye, and he's just like,
Whew.
I don't want to be here no more. Can I get to where we're traveling to already? This fucking sucked. I died twice, I think.
I actually,
Yeah, well,
well, actually, how does everybody look? I mean, comparatively, how's Lynn and how do Mowbray look like comparatively? I've got one healing potion.
I'm at 21.
Okay.
Mowbray looks
I
like
have-
he's about to keel over and die.
Yeah,
I
he's
have
like,
four.
coughing
I
up.
have-
He vomits once.
I have 3 potions of healing left. I'll give him one of mine. I'm like
Okay.
holding a pot of burning oil in one hand, and I'll pass you one of my potions of healing because
He's
I'll
like-
still have 2 left after that.
We should save those in case of an emergency. I think if we could just rest.
Drink now.
You done good, bunny boy. Drink up.
Okay.
We got work to done. We can't be resting. And I start
can't rest
pouring
for, like-
oil on the massive like creature formed of tortured bodies that you're sitting next to.
We're not
Oh,
done
Lord,
yet.
it's fucking
I got
very
nothing
full
left.
metal jacket in here.
All I can do now is shoot fireballs and tell the crow to check things.
Start casting fireballs. We gotta burn this shit.
Can
How's
I,
Benny looking?
can I investigate real quick for any valuables on the bodies before we start burning?
Start with the ones in the south. I'm gonna be burning these ones up here.
Hey, 2 guns. I'm talking to Benya. You all right?
She's gonna be like heightened and anxious and still kind of letting the fire around her. Make sure nothing else is creeping up.
She hit a fucking hard 8 ball
Just
before
gonna-
going in.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna die. So she's still kind of like in high adrenaline stage, and barely hear that everyone's checking in with each other. She's just gonna keep poking as she's like walking up the stairs.
Then,
Okay.
honey, you okay?
I'm not sure.
Well, I
Everything's
mean,
gonna be all right. Looks
If
like
you're not
Golden Girl
sure, maybe
there's
walking
walked away
with a-
unscratched again.
I
I'm
believe
glad.
what they say is get good.
maybe,
I believe what they say is lucky, lucky.
It
Uh,
is a lucky
And,
club.
and I'll help you burn the bodies then.
Yeah, please.
As you also dig around a little bit with the bodies themselves, don't find too much on their current personage, especially those who were sacrificed. You do find, it seems to be, a couple more bangles, each one worth 25, about 3 more of those. For the most significant for ones in the south end, you do see there's a healing potion on one of the head cultists who didn't get a chance to drink it, but were more interested in delaying you. As well as what looks like almost an odd silver amulet of whatever eldritch god they were worshipping. Some estranged tentacles wrapped around what looks like a crow skull.
Okay. I'm gonna take that. I'm also going to drink that healing potion immediately.
All right. 2d4 plus 2. Or yeah, that would be it.
Hey.
As this temple is
Paladin.
filled with purging fire.
Yeah, Talon and I are just like following behind you guys as you guys like pick somebody's pockets. We wait and then fire pot.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying drawing fire.
Josh, sorry, just so you know, I did use my second wind, so just FYI.
That's fair.
Max healing, nice.
Oh yeah, nice.
35
Once.
GP.
Yeah, and by the way, all the bodies that are exposed are getting set on fire, and Mubri, he's just continuing to just keeps firing firebolt and all these fires that are just continuing to rage. even though they're fully ignited, he just keeps firing firebolts, especially the horror flip readers. Just like he's definitely freaking out. And
Alright. With that, you managed to approach the temple, stop the blood-bonded cult.
And we're all still alive.
May I use my hit dice?
You would need a short rest for that.
We should probably finish our investigation and ride out of here, and then we can do that.
Okay.
We can set up camp. I mean, this was what, like a half-day journey to get here? It
Basically.
wasn't super long, so we can travel like an hour or two and go off the road, rest.
Was that all of them, or do we still have further to go?
2 more buildings.
It seems, as far as you can tell.
That one smells like soup, and I'm suspicious. But I do like soup, so And so long as y'all stick with me, everything's gonna be fine, just like me. I got more healing potions if anybody's still dying.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna make it out of this just fine, don't you, girl?
Yep, and I butt of my gun on the. I assume this is a door here.
Yes, it is. Go ahead and roll me flat strength to break it open because it is currently locked.
Can I do athletics?
Unfortunately, no, because trying to break a door, you'd need to strength it. I would allow athletics if you have a crowbar.
I was hoping that. Oh, does a crowbar an explorer's pack? I don't think it is. My gun doesn't give me that sweet +3.
I'll allow it for now.
It's a magical weapon.
I'll allow it because I know it's magical. That's why.
Fuck.
Door says
No,
get
yeah.
fucked.
All right. All right. Fine, door. I pull my pistol and I'm just gonna shoot the lock.
All right, you shoot the lock. The shoddy wood door that rejected you originally now parts and lets you pass through. Looks to be probably the head cultist room. Many scrawlings within these chambers. Let me pull this up. So, unlike the rest of the camp, this floor, cabin, is covered with a patterned rug the lines are walled with various tapestries, and in the central area is a candelabra that quietly illuminates a desk and a chair, as well as a bookcase that has a beautifully soft-looking bed next to it nearby. Obviously,
Oh, sorry.
no, I was gonna say, obviously you can go ahead and roll an investigation as you do see various papers, books, what looks like grimoires and such lining the walls.
Sure. Can I? Actually, never mind. Investigation 4. Wow. I'm very bad. I look at the top of the desk, and I look at the way that the sheets are.
Yeah, you definitely see, like, you know, clearly blood-bonded grimoire, something that they would probably using. You see the scrawlings of the rituals that were being done, but it's all gibberish, arcane bullshit, and nothing really interesting in all evil cult crap.
Mowgli shows up and finally makes his way over. He looks totally burnt. He's got nothing left.
Don't worry about it. There's nothing in there. You can go lay down in the bed if you want to. I'm gonna go check out the soup house.
Wait, I think I recognize the language on that book. Is it okay if I look at it real quick?
Knock yourself out, rabbit.
Okay. And he takes the book and he sits down at the desk and takes the plan. Gives it a read over. Sees if there's anything of useful intel on it.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me an investigation as well as while you're.
Investigation or Arcana? Or wouldn't it be an Arcana?
Arcana for the book. So.
Okay, so investigation first, though.
Yes. With that, as you kind of wiggle over and probably sit down on the bed for a moment, hear a little bit of a clatter. Sounds like a metal clink for a moment. You realize your foot hit the back of what seems to be a small chest underneath the bed when you were getting up there.
Oh. Hey, Ham!
It's Ham.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ham.
Arna. Say it
Arna.
right.
I'm sorry, Miss Arna.
In a
I
bad
almost
trouble.
died. I'm sorry. I'm a little frazzled right now. I found a chest.
So you need my expert help opening
Yes.
it, and I pull my pistol out.
Yes. I
Oh,
also,
actually-
it might be trapped, and I can't take a hit right now, and I don't have knock.
Gotcha. Would my Tinker's tools be able to allow me to investigate it for a trap and possibly disarm?
Go ahead and roll me. Yeah, and use your Tinker tools.
Okay.
Check it out.
And I will while Tom is doing that.
As you do that, you realize it's been open the whole time. The lock just kind of swings wide open.
Yeah.
Inside, you find various pieces of copper, gold, and silver mixed in with what looks like a garnet amulet with the same symbol of the tentacles wrapped around a crow's skull.
Okay.
And,
Before we try putting that on, I can identify it, but I do need like about 10 minutes.
Sure. I really want to check out Soup House. Let me count out this money and then.
Yeah.
You
Well, it's
do
okay.
that.
Just make sure nobody used that item because it might be it might be cursed.
I mean, I like pick it up by the chain with my finger and I put it on the wood floor
Okay.
in front of you, and I say, then don't move it from there.
Okay. Yeah. Then while you're, I guess, report checking in with that, I will take a look at this thing and look into this book, and that's what you. So yeah, Arcana check first.
Can I just convert everything up to gold?
yes.
That's not gold. Okay, so 5 gold, 6 silver.
And Mowbray, you very quickly take note that the Oriflet swarms could be a possible ingredient to one of the rituals that they were trying to do. It seems that they were purposely calling these creatures so that they might be able to use them for something far
Even
more
worse.
menacing, yes. Even though they seem to be infectious, clearly by the definition and even from what you had seen earlier and what they were trying to do to your body. Something could be extracted from these creatures, and it horrifies you that they would go to this length to try and even get some of this. Let's see. Go ahead and roll me another Arcana one more time as you kind of study over more or less this cycle of what seems to be the Horrorflit kind of hive mind.
13. Not so great this time.
You know that these are monstrous hybrids as you study over the Arcana research that's here in front of you. The chitinous body parts that protect their significant organs are near impossible to penetrate. Magic is required usually to disrupt the arcane flow that the bones and organs that have been, well, amalgamated. Exactly. And with that, they start carrying over insectile natures equal to that of leeches, bites that are savage and vicious, continuing the infection almost like a growing hive. Though the main breeders can continue out into what seems to be various plant forms, spewing out and vomiting out extra creatures every single time they are too heavily damaged to continue gestating biomass or other creatures nearby. Though, as to what exactly the material is, you think it might be the, well, mandible of one of them. You're not sure if it is the younger or the mandible of the larger breeder swarm that you had originally seen. It would take a bit more study, but at the same time, even though these parts seem to have alchemical and magical value, they are now also clearly burnt and well and gone.
Better destroy them.
Yes.
But he does hold on. He's like, okay, we definitely need this book, or make sure that you either destroy this book or make sure it doesn't get in the wrong hands. So he takes it and he puts it in his pack to, to take it to whoever needs to. Whoever needs to get in touch with, to make sure it doesn't get in the wrong people's hands.
The other parts, even though you're not entirely sure on the ritual, just on a quick note, you would see that it deals more with evocation, transmutation, conjuration, as well as the particular element that is formulated from them, which is also makes a little sense of why the basin is full. The basin probably made this from what they were trying to refine, as it forms a various kind of powerful acid that they were trying to use for some design. You're not sure what yet. It would take more time to study.
Yeah. But Mowbray's exhausted. This is definitely not a good time to study. But he takes the intel and he heads out and forms up with everyone else.
All right.
And Raven flies down and he lands on his shoulder. He nuzzles his head. I'll put him at ease.
As that was going on, I assume skeleton key / gun, or kicking it this time again, or butt. Will you get rejected by rickety door?
Can I get another perception? I'd like to smell this soup, and I guess I'll get my other senses involved as well.
All right, roll me perception.
16. That's my first decent roll in a little while.
It smells like lamb. Probably something that was recently hunted nearby. A lot of tuber roots, carrots, onions, potatoes, things that would grow in more mountainous regions, survive more gravelly bits and areas.
Can I hear anything?
With the 16, you definitely hear someone who's like, it sounds like somebody's holding up something metal and like pressed up against the other side as you hear like the occasional shift of feet
I will call back, and I'll say, Luann, Talon, we got somebody in here. I'm gonna knock on the door, but do y'all wanna, post up?
Sounds like a good plan.
Alright, so I'll wait for the three of them, if Luann is interested as well.
Alright.
What did you say? Oh, I thought you
I'm
said
gonna wait for
who?
Vecna to follow.
Remind me.
Alright. So, posting up at the door.
I'll do the switch, put Mercy back, pull my shield, get my pistol, and and as they come around the corner and get like angles on the door, I'll knock with the butt of my gun. Donk, donk, donk. Come out, we don't want to have to kill you, but if you're an evil cultist, well, we get you outnumbered and definitely outgunned. I'm not gonna count it, we got too many guns to count.
And
Wow.
fire. I will set your head on fire.
And a rabbit man who will set you on fire.
Roll me persuasion
Can I
or intimidation. Yeah.
Yeah. They're the same, but do I get advantage because I'm being helped by the group?
I would say yes, because there's a large amount of noise from this many people. Got fucking hell. With that, you hear a slow shuffle approach the door. All right. Oh, fucking whatever magic shit you're doing.
Just come on out. Hands up.
As you see a very tall, 6-foot orc woman with a huge cleaver in hand. Smells heavenly in this small little cabin that she has. You can tell, especially with the pots and pans that are currently on what looks like a small stove in the corner, as she is just surrounded by ingredients and other things that she's collectively had in here. She kind of looks outside past you a little bit, and there's just blood, guts, everything everywhere, as you all look haggard to shit.
Is that me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did we come up with a name for ourselves?
Not till
We talked about it last time. No.
I don't think there was a name that you brought up yet.
We're the gunslingers.
I don't know what the fuck a gun is, but all right.
I pull it, level it, and then put it back in its holster.
Flourish that motherfucker.
And I say, drop the cleaver.
She looks over to like, just
I put my gun away. Don't make me pull it back out.
fucking clean. Goes to put it down on like the cutting board back next to the stove.
That's fine. What's your relation to these here cultists?
Paid cook. You seen what they've been eating? Might as well have been fucking licking dirt. Also, taking side note to that, Luann, you would have seen that in the cabin, that all they had was fucking hardtack from some shipment, God knows where. But go ahead. How?
I'm gonna say, so no loyalty and no real reason to stab any of us.
I could cook for you, but I don't intend to stay here. The fucking killed my employer, so I guess soup's on.
I'll roll insight.
Go for it.
That is
Yes!
a lot of hardtack.
she's like, right, fucking right. At the same time, you can tell like she's passionate about cooking. She 100% has locked herself in here. Does not look like anyone. No symbols, not even on her personage. Like she's just full covered. Like she slaughtered the sheep. She's been chopping vegetables. The whole room just smells like the big ass pot from lamb stew and such. She's not very smart. You can tell that. But it's like,
I respect her on that.
Yeah.
She has the wisdom, but not the smarts. I'm there as well.
She's a dedicated artisan.
I'll say, anything in there of interest to a band of adventurers? Besides your delicious smelling, I would like to request a bowl.
oh, you fucking better eat some of it. Somebody's gotta eat this. I'm not leaving it behind. I should just start.
Is that wine on that rack right over there?
Yes, I have dried, white, red, all that. Things that go really good.
I'll take one of each. Yeah, that sounds great.
So, she starts dishing out various food, and she's like, doesn't even give people a choice. She comes out with like a full tray of really big fucking bowls of just lamb stew and just starts forcefully pushing it into each of your hands.
With a 22 inside, I'm 100% sure it's not poisoned.
So
She
this
just
is how-
loves cooking.
Okay then.
She's been paid to cook, and this is where she's just been vibing. That's-
Okay. Eddie starts. He actually looks
Yeah.
exhausted, but he's happy to have an actual warm meal.
And she's not a half orc, she's a full orc. Like, she looks like that she was still kind of the runt, but she'll still fold someone in half if they fuck with her kitchen. It explains why
Llewyn
many of
will
the
eat
cultists
happily.
Yeah, it's delicious, it's seasoned well. He even managed to get a little bit of salt, even though it's a small amount, just enough to taste.
Do you naturally eat with a spoon? Or would you extend a proboscis from the front of your face?
Eat with like a human. I'm not trying to freak people
Oh
out.
my god.
It gives that one comic, the Fantastic Four one, where Mr. Fantastic, he explains why he can't just sit in a comfortable chair and extend his eyes over to the microscope. He has to sit and hunch over the microscope like a regular scientist because Sue saw him doing that in the lab one time, and she said if she ever came in and saw his eyeballs stretched out like that ever again, she would never have sex with him.
I mean, that's fair. That is fair. No weird fucking stretch.
No
bar.
eyeball shit. Don't do it.
But, name's already. And, oh, I suppose I'll be fucking off to the hamlet again.
Can't stay here. Don't care where you go, but you can't stay here.
I have a house there.
It's kind of on fire anyway.
Speaking of, we
And
should do
it
the other
smells like
houses.
death.
I've taken notice of that.
I ended up missing like the last 5 minutes of dialogue. Is it pretty good for me, Pepper?
Cook, hired and paid for. She it does not seem threatened. She seems very passionate about her cooking. I'm eating her food. I haven't had to make a con save. I haven't died.
Natural 20 on insight, and it's like she is forcefully handing you giant bowls of lamb stew because she does not want it to go to waste.
I also have a bottle of wine that I have pulled the cork from and just drinking.
And dry
like a
red and
barbarian.
white.
I'm alternating.
Callie, enthusiastically.
You're welcome.
And if you ever need to reach us, here's, and I pull out, and it's very clearly a handmade business card. Definitely made, and I don't actually have writing tools. I have cartography tools. So it's like a piece of a larger. So I did like a lot of them at once, and then cut them
Just
out
snipped them out.
from like this like larger sheet of parchment. Yeah.
Just
So
pair of
it's
shears cutting them.
It's slightly uneven.
Respect it, respect.
But they also have very nice curved corners because I use that like measuring tool to cut the corner.
God, what is that? I can't remember.
The fucking
Circle map thing.
Yeah.
But
no, the thing where it's got the two legs. You put the one down and then you adjust for the angle that you want.
Yeah,
and you-
compass. That's what it's called.
Okay.
I thought he was gonna say circle, circle, dot, dot.
No.
but
Gross.
I guess I'll be grabbing my shit. I assume some of the people from Sorfane sent you.
Yep.
Right. No, Vecna. No, not Vecna. I'm sorry. Vecna.
Well, I do have a house there. Obviously, I don't have any business with dead people now. Guess I'll head on back and see if I can't keep working at the inn. They were paying a good amount of money here too. Like 5 silver a day whenever I made a big meal.
Wait one second.
Oh god.
Who hired you?
Well. The one who hired me, she points over and Hom has like set him on fire now. Father Blari, he's over there now and
Taken care of.
Were there any other
there was a few that were sent to a couple of caves, but they never came back, I believe. I'm not worried about it.
You wanted to direct to them, hey?
I mean, sure, it'll probably take you a while. We'll definitely be following up the main river. You really want to insist on going that direction?
What's that?
Yes. Since there's no other issue, I'm gonna pack my shit and grab what I want. See, she sets out what looks like a big old bag of ingredients. You can still see what looks like carrots, onions, things that were still in there from previous. What looks like a squash that was maybe gonna be used, and then just starts stuffing like a couple of bottles of wine in there, and then like picks up the entire spice rack, goes looking through each one, like throws ones she doesn't like off to the side, and then starts putting the rest into her bag. Now, did you want? Plenty of stew in there. Enough for about another 20 bowls. I guess I'll see you around. Gunslingers.
That's a lot of stew.
I mean, yeah, she was feeding a lot of faces here.
And we killed them all.
And I think that's a good spot off to leave off on, as I would imagine you go to the hamlet of Sorfane.
And we level up.
You actually do.
Yeah.
Gunslingers level up, and I am amazed you guys fucking have everyone alive.
Taken apart. It had nothing to do with the fact that we got 3 nat 20s on death saves.
Yeah, 3.
It had nothing to
2 on one
nothing to do with
motherfucker
that.
to back to back.
Nothing to do with
That
it.
was crazy.
All right,
Shit.
14,000 XP is our new total.
So obviously can continue on with the hamlet of Sorfane and the lands of Grim Hollow. Or continue to another one shot, or Frang wants to do her one shot. Obviously, toss that out to her. But if there's anything else you guys would be interested in, as obviously this is the first.
Yeah.
course, I do not blame you if you want to continue with the gunslingers.
It's fun until like we have a major character death. That could be a fun like.
Listen, I have a lot of fun because, like I said, as you've seen by the creatures from this book, this one right here, Grim Hollow, this book will fuck you up. It tries to go through with them.
It tried tonight, and now look at all your creatures burn at my feet.
Fuck. By the way, the D4s were for how many hours until they gestate? God damn.
How many hours? Okay. Alright, so we
Yes.
had time.
If you had left and then tried to take a short rest and come back, for
That
how?
would have been bad.
Yeah, I think there was like 3 or 4 that had 1 hour to gestate. You would have had fucking like 5 or 4 breeders waiting for you, and they all spit swarms.
Do I want to go up in Constitution, or do I want to take another feat?
What's up?
You are very quiet.
Yeah, you are a whisper, my friend.
Sorry. What, you guys hear me now? Is it better? Anyway.
A little bit better, yeah.
Bit better.
Any feat that can give you like magic or just some sort of it comes in handy, right? We just found out. Man.
Grim Hollow does not play fair, which is also why I kept a lot of those creatures out of my main campaigns, because they are assholes. The only one I haven't kept such creatures out of is my Festering Faiths one, but that's because I told basically everyone that I will be punching really fucking hard, and thankfully everyone's gone really fucking ham bone. They've built extremely well. I think the most harrowing is when they fought the Ha Naga, and that was basically everyone almost dead between Psychic Scream and Prismatic Spray. But yeah, if you guys want to keep going through this, Grim Hollow does punch hard, but you guys have managed to handle it.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I'm
Take Ritual Caster.
I think this makes for a great pickup game, you know what I mean? Like on the weekends when or the weeks when folks can't.
Do you fit the requirement for Ritual Cast?
Fuck yeah. And it's easy enough because, like, especially if somebody's missing, I could just leave them in the hamlet for the time and then have them show up following the trail after.
It becomes like a, what's that, a West March style game?
It becomes a Darkest Dungeon.
That's also fun. You know what would be good? You know what would be really funny? So I took Sentinel. Because then it's just me shooting people in the knees when they try and run away from me. And just stopping them in their track.
That's fucked.
That would be crazy. You hit a creature with an opportunity attack, speed becomes 0. Just plant them to the floor. Oh, imagine a nail gun.
Good lord.
Wait, is Sentinel the one where you can, I think you can use an attack to, like, defend someone?
No, not
No,
defend
I
someone, but you get to attack if they attack someone other than you.
What?
Thank you. I am looking at Sharpshooter, of course. Because, you know, I would like to make Hom as broken as possible. I'm not satisfied.
Congratulations on rescuing the cook as well. Because that's where the cook for the inn had gone.
Oh, that was the one that we were supposed to look for. Hey! We're so good and smart.
I'm just glad we were able to save at least one fucking prisoner.
Well,
Yeah, thanks to
technically
Mowbray.
2. Even though one was getting paid to be there.
We did rescue that other guy.
That was all Mowbray.
Yeah, if Mowbray didn't do that, that man was about to get fucking eaten.
Almost died for it, but it was worth it.
Long match.
Alright. So I'll definitely toss it up, but also keep mowing with this then. And like you said, tell somebody dies or majority of the group, depending on how things play out.
Yeah, whenever we feel like switching. I do kind of enjoy the all for one flavor, because then it I don't know, it gives that unity that a group of disparate characters that have no previous backstory together gives. It's always been one of my like fun like guilty pleasures in D&D.
Every trope.
It's cheesy, right? Like everybody do a cleric. But also, an all cleric party stomps.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Make her really good stories, actually. Like, yeah, but you
Clerics are
really
the
get
shit, man.
some divine
Same-
shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Same with druids. So, like if you do all clerics,
All
plus
druids, all clerics.
All paladin,
yeah.
all druid, all cleric, all bar.
Yeah, exactly.
The 4 major food groups of I'm gonna wreck your fucking campaign. I think one of my favorites is when somebody did the all rogue party. That shit was hilarious. Just stealing shit and not even fighting and just stealthing out of shit half the time.
So, Mowbray is gonna focus on hiding behind the big frontliners, and he's gonna take haste. So fighters with haste plus their second win. Their extra action thing. Action surge with haste.
Also, I fucking love the fact that I went for the throat and the dice were like, no. Even with like Luann, it's like, bit down, 2 death saves failed. Immediately it's like the dice just like, no. Get back up and do it better. Oh, fucking God. And also, yes,
that
those.
I got two crit saves on my red death saves. That's hilarious. Consecutively.
The fucking Nightmare of Horror Flits. They're infectious. The main stat that they have, if something dies near them or by them, is infected, and the ability is called Breed, where it will manifest inside of another creature nearby, and 1d4 hours will make a new horror breeder. There's obviously other kinds of horror flits and horror swarms. I need to double check. I'm pretty sure the horror flit swarm also has Breed as well. They're fucking awful. Each one's specific, so a breeder would cause another breeder to form. A horrorfoot swarm would cause another horrorfoot swarm to start spawning. It's awful. Also, yes, they have spider climb. So, hiding behind the statue and everything, no, just rolls right over it. Fucking unimpeded. Absolute fucking awful creatures. Oh. And that's just the early levels. I can't wait to start using the later levels of Grimhill. But I'm impressed. You guys lived. I am quite satisfied.
Would you let me redistribute my stats?
Sure. I would
Use
not.
my wisdom for my charisma, because I'm thinking about Talos' suggestion about
Whoa.
taking magic.
Yeah, I gotta say, it kind of stinks. Well, it doesn't
Breeze be
stink.
like,
it doesn't stink, but having my that poison burst is great. But like because my intelligence and wisdom is so low, like the DC 5 out of light. Almost anyone can clear that, yeah.
Almost anyone. A swarm of creatures, not so much.
I'm looking at Strixhaven and shit. Yeah.
Don't look too much at Strixhaven stuff, but I know their stuff is pretty yonkers.
I should not look at it, or you do not look at it.
I don't look at that
Oh.
too often because I know it's really fucking good.
It's just interesting. It's essentially you get 2 free cantrips and a free first level spell added to your known. Which it's like, I guess it makes sense, so you can play a non-caster in Strixhaven and still get the benefit of
The spell and such.
spells and magical items that include spells.
Alright, so obviously I'll prepare more of this. I'm obviously going for Ashes of Otrin next time.
Yes, sir.
I'm kidnapping you, Nate.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we shall go.
Okay.
Alright, then.
I'm gonna go grab a monster.
Good night.
Thank you very much for all of you joining.
Thank you very much for running, Josh.
Always a pleasure. I'll get one of you fuckers.
It's never gonna happen.
Almost did, man. I almost died horribly.
I tried my best. And then even the swarm, I laughed. I rolled the D2. I was like, they're not smart enough to just chase down a meal. So it's like, see which one's more appetizing, the one that's running or the big motherfucker who's not taking any damage.
It's like I could have focused on killing swarms, but no, I focused on helping people because that's what most people do.
And that was badass. I mean, we're only level 5, but that was badass.
Alright. And then also I laugh where it's like, Nate, I will say, your exasperation immediately at it's just immune to all fucking physical damage, isn't it? I'm like, yes. And then there's like, oh wait, the acid. I'm like, exactly. I gave you the tools. You just gotta get creative. And I've never been more proud. I'm so happy. Everyone's like, oh, get the lanterns, get the acid bucket. Do it.
He's doing it. He's doing it. You're doing it, Peter.
Oh my god, bro. What are you doing? What the fuck is that? There's no 20s. Hello?
What? There it is.
Oh my god.
Bang.
Damn.
Actually, that should double. It's technically.
The 10? No, 10 is flat. It's not a damage die.
Bullshit.
I know, sharpshooter. I know it. Like you need more power.
It's technically 10 D1s, so.
I'm watching you.
Well, have a good night. And Josh, man, thank you so much for running to end next week 3 weeks in a row.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm always excited for these. I love these. I have so many fucking books I want to play with.
Yes,
Fellas,
do it.
It's a hoot. It's a hoot playing with you, man. And it looks like my second job will actually let me out fairly early on Friday. So I think if I can get out around 8:30ish, I think I'll be okay to play.
Also, apologies, I didn't notice you were here.
No, it's okay. I'm not gonna interrupt you because you guys were doing. We're chill. We're in the zone.
Oh no, but obviously you're part of this fucking game. If you come in, if you see the icon on my screen is purple, just fucking say you're here, and I'll fucking throw you in.
Cool. Yeah, I'll speak. I'll pipe up next time. I didn't want to. Like I said, I didn't want to be disruptive.
That was the best. I swear. I didn't know you were there either. I was like, oh, Mowbri's in the house. All right. Woo woo.
All right. Till next time, gentlemen.
That's good.
Hi, Nick.
What up, bitches? Get your ticket.
Rules don't say you can, but I say that's up to the DM. Yeah.
Well, what's the question?
Okay.
Yeah.
Say you're fighting an enemy wizard.
Yes.
They cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
You cast Magic Missile. Can you hit
the original caster?
No.
Okay.
Your eyes are still
Another-
looking at a creature that has
Yeah.
been mirror image. You have to choose which one
Another
of those
rule.
ones.
Can you shoot one magic missile at each image and just one-shot the spell?
Yes.
Lamouth.
You are looking at multiple images. You can designate each and every single one of those targets to
Because they
eliminate.
die in one hit, so magic
can't
missile
miss,
is like
so-
the perfect counter.
Magic Missile is just the sexiest spell in existence. Let's admit that.
Alright. Follow up to that.
Mhm.
Could the original cast a shield and protect all the duplicates?
No, it only protects yourself.
Yeah, the
it would
duplicates
just-
aren't
Yeah.
casting shield.
But if the original is the only one that casts shield, then you know which one that is.
Yeah, it's like when PL uses BKB.
Yeah, but the problem being
But
is that it's already
about
struck
the
a
way-
mirror image,
yeah.
and that mirror image is destroyed because it's not casting shield.
Yeah, and even if you do catch
'cause
it,
it would be a
still
fake
use the
shield.
mirror image to protect it. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you still are the one rolling the d20 as the one that casts mirror image.
It'd be really funny if mirror image works that you still had to roll even with magic missile. It's like, I'm gonna target the fourth one. No, you aim at the first one.
Yeah, I mean that is essentially how it works. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying
It
you
doesn't matter.
purposely aim for each
Yeah.
separate illusion.
I feel like
Yeah.
if you wanted to aim
'Cause you
all
can't
of them
miss.
at one, then you'd have to roll for it.
I
See
guess.
which one.
I guess the idea is that you intentionally failed the d20 roll of of the caster, but it's
Yeah.
not technically a save. So can you do that?
I mean, I don't see why
Okay,
you couldn't.
could you
because
as a
I always
caster-
assumed what is happening is that the illusion is basically just making you unable to determine which one
Which
is
one is
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you can still aim it. You can acknowledge there are like 4 people in front of you, but like your mind cannot comprehend like, oh, okay, only that person should be real because of where they're standing. You're like, no, all of them are potentially real.
Yeah, in which that is going towards a target in your mind.
Does it
Because all
work?
4 of them exist in front of you, you can target them a magic missile.
But are they? But they're not creatures. Doesn't magic missile only
They're
target a creature?
creatures to you.
But it doesn't work on perception. if it worked on perception, then you could cast spells that target humanoids on like zombies and stuff. But it doesn't work on perception. It works on what they are.
Well, if they're not creatures, and you say I want to cast a magic missile on all these things, then it would only hit the one that you.
Right, and
Well,
then
it
he's
is
back
real.
to rolling d20s for each of them.
Let's go see
Which
what
is the
the
same
wording of
functionally,
Magic
it's
Missile is.
Yeah, it's just like the weird finagly way it works.
Because I mean, also in the end, rolling the d20s would just be an unnecessary step because it's like even if you had 4 missiles, you'd be like, you
Yeah,
destroy
exactly.
an illusion, you destroy an illusion, you destroy an illusion.
Yeah,
So-
unless they're rolling bad. I get the only option they have is to let the magic missiles hit them, in case they wanted to like keep the mirror images up for what's it called, like melee combatants
Yeah.
or people.
I mean, that's what I was thinking, because like, I'd rather waste my turn getting rid of all the illusions so that our big hitter can go in and do
Yeah.
and actually land a blow.
So it comes down to whether the DM would rule that you can blast all 4 out, or if the other person could just take the damage to preserve their mirror image, and whether or not they want to.
I mean, all the images have their own AC. I feel like you would 100% be able to just target them.
I'd like to target
And low.
the
However,
illusion with the highest AC.
I
and
believe
therefore attack
Jake's
the real one.
initial question brought up. Not having an attack roll does mean you can just bypass it as well.
Josh, are you busy for the next 21 hours?
Well,
Next 21 hours.
I feel like he's about to 24-hour stream now.
Well,
No. Why would I do that?
oh,
oh,
Josh, quick, stop streaming. It can't be redeemed.
Yeah, but if he stops streaming, then he has to
then he has to do
restart from
24
zero.
instead of 21. It's worse.
well, I will be getting some sleep later, so I'll have to do this for
Sleep stream.
sleep stream.
Yeah, just sleep on stream.
Who's gonna pay
That's
for
it.
a sleep stream? I mean, I will. I'll do it. I'll be a fucking creep to myself and put a sleep
Nap
stream.
King.
How many
Alright,
people?
we're all here because Jesse won't be here for ages.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jesse won't be here.
I was
Yeah.
here for the last session. I was here. I did.
Yeah, he was awake the
Two
whole fucking
consecutive.
time!
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
It is.
So, what in the goddamn were we about to do?
Go visit the king in the
We're
desert.
gonna go. We're gonna visit the
Fight.
king in the desert to convince him to be our friend. So he'll pull him
Yeah,
out
we're
when we
gonna
want him to.
instantly
Yeah,
teleport
okay,
there,
I forgot
do that
about the
all in
moons.
one day, and then go
Yeah.
kill some more Soul Crushed in the next
Yeah.
town over.
This
Yep.
also boldly assume we're gonna be able to find him and talk to him.
We are very bold in this group.
You are very bold.
We're gonna find him and he's gonna be like, yes, well, I don't speak any language you do.
But
That's why I'm the shunned king. I speak an obscure dialect.
Did we level up at the end of last session?
Yes.
We're level
Josh
50.
gave us a pity level up because we were like 200 XP away. So we are exactly level 15.
That's the reason why he was shunned. He tried to make the kingdom speak in like some weird form of common, and they're like, dude, get out of here.
How dare
We're sealing you in this
I
pyramid.
call it uncommon.
Under.
uncommon.
We ain't speaking.